Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Press Box at Stello Stadium. We're minutes away from Turkey Bowl 2015. I'm John Collins, along with Tom King on Nashua ETV. What a banner that is.
How about that, huh?
Tom, we've been doing this.
Do we get to talk like during the game and stand up and make a couple comments during the game?
I guess so,
That's not bad.
Like the guys on Monday night.
We've got this.
You're
We've
Gruden.
got replay.
We do have
You
replay.
know?
That'll
And
be
this
exciting.
guy.
this
guy.
Gruden.
I love his motor. I'm telling you.
You're going to have a King grinder? You having to have a version of that?
I'll have something. Yeah.
You know, Tom, we've been doing this for a long time. Not as long as that guy down there, Ed Leicius, has been doing the radio, but they're always fun. And for these kids that are playing this game, a lifetime of memories being created right here on this Thursday morning.
On a Thanksgiving Day game, yes, the game doesn't count in the standings. It's the end of the season for both teams. Coaches don't like the delay. They don't like having to wait 2 or 3 weeks to play this game. They try to find different ways to keep the kids into it. But at the same time, as Dante Lorendi told me a week ago, he said the bottom line is kids enjoy playing in this game, so they're going to keep it. You know, it's not going away anytime soon.
So a lot of things can happen in a 3-week layoff. People can get rusty. People might come back from injuries. Do we have any updates?
I have no updates as far as that. You also end up losing some kids to grades, things like that. What you do get is you get some younger players that didn't play a lot during the season that will be on their varsity roster. They get to dress for the varsity, stand on the sidelines, and who knows, it may end up going into the game. I think the key today, basically for South, if you take a look at South's season, it really goes on the defensive side of the ball where they just gave up way too many points. They gave up an average of over 45 points a game. You can't do that in high school football. Even in today's day and age of the spread offense and things like that where you can match points, you still can't get away with that and win football games. So that's one thing to keep an eye on today. With Nashua North, I think the big thing is, will they be able to dominate the line of scrimmage the way they did in the second half of that game that we did during the season?
Yeah, these two teams played during the regular season.
47-27 win.
Oh, yeah.
That was
and they ran wild. And we did say at one point, does South have even 11 guys on the field? I mean, that's how much North was just running at will.
In one half. You know, it was a completely different deal. The first half, it was South had the lead at halftime, 20-7.
It was a distant memory by the end of the game, but you're right. They had a good first half.
They had a good first half lead, and then it just changed. And what can happen, you know, in today's game, who knows?
Great shots down on the field. We have Tim O'Neill on camera. Scott Silva is with us. Pete Johnson's right next to me. And Jim McNeil is down on the field as well. Right, Jim McLean.
Jim McLean's all
Jim
dressed
McNeil
up.
is on PBS.
Yeah,
Jim McLean works for Nashua TV.
Jim McLean's got his hoodie on.
Sorry, Jim.
You know, and I may have mine on. As you can see, John, I am not dressed in the Thanksgiving Day holiday required ETV attire today. I have the game. I'm on the sidelines.
You're working all the time. You can afford a London Fog coat, so
I'll just borrow yours.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that's Tom King. I'm John Collins. We're minutes away from Turkey Bowl 2015. We can't wait to use these replay gadgets that we have coming up here. We have a questionable call. We can go back and look at it.
We got replay things. We got Pete Cam that's doing it right now.
Yeah, it's looking at us right now.
Looking at us right now. You know, it's just a lot of stuff here. We've got a new monitor that we're looking at that I'm going to take home later on. Put on my kitchen table.
Tom's still got the tube TV at home.
So, I mean, you know.
Great close-up of the Panthers sideline. You can see the Panthers are in their home purples today, and North is wearing the white with the navy
South,
pants.
as opposed to the regular season game we did, South is going to be the home team, and they'll have, you know, the near sideline right near us. And North will be on the other side of the field. And they just switch it. Whoever gets the regular season game, home game, the other team gets the Thanksgiving Day home game.
And, of course, the Leicius Trophy is up for grabs today. It goes to the winner, South North. It changes hands quite frequently. You keep track of the
It doesn't change hands as frequently as you would think. North has got North is trailing in the series 8-3.
Oh, really?
On Thanksgiving Day. And they trail overall in the series 16-8. So now they're going to start the pregame ceremonies. And I think that we'll let everybody enjoy those.
And we'll be back after the national anthem.
Exactly.
Agency that helps needy women and children in southern New Hampshire with transitional housing, emergency assistance, food,
security deposit loans, and holiday gifts through the Telegraph Santa Fund. Including furthering their education, these programs help these women and families become self-sufficient members of our community. Both Nashua High football teams have been leading participants of the Fall Penny Drive for some 20 years. Pastor Odie is presenting the annual Lincoln Commendation Plaque to the team with the highest percentage. The Nashua South Panthers are this year's champs, edging out the Nashua North Titan in percentage of participation, but both teams had most of their members participating. Both teams are winners, as together they sent out over 100 players door to door to collect pennies and spare change. Their efforts, combined with the efforts of hundreds of other students and teams from area schools, have resulted in this year's penny drive collecting over $40,000 again this year. Just think, that's over 4 million pennies. Congratulations and a huge thank you to these students who helped with the penny picker drive. And a special thanks to all of you who generously contributed to the penny pickers when they came to your door. Time for the coin toss. The Titans win the toss. They defer. And captains for Nashua North, Shane LeGras, Dylan Salazar, Michael Muchmore, Greg Stanton. Captains for South, Colin Morrow and Mitchell Coy. And Nashua South will receive the football first. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem, played today by Nashua South Marching Band under the direction of Tony Coronis.
It's Turkey Bowl 2015, just about to kick off here at Stellos Stadium.
Fans by the sideline, we could have your attention. This year, the City of Nashua, the mayor, Donnelly Loza, will be presenting this year's School Bus Driver of the Year to Mr. Lou Marino. He served our city and students for years as a driver for First Student. We would like to thank him for his service in keeping our kids safe as they go to and from school.
Donnelly Lozo making the presentation. Mr. Marino, the School Bus Driver of the Year, accepting the congratulations right down on the sideline before the start of the Turkey Bowl game. Nice touch. North will be kicking off to begin things. 12-minute quarters in New Hampshire high school football. A thin layer of clouds above. The sun has broken through once or twice this morning. Temperature rising through the 40s, expected to hit about 50 degrees or so later this afternoon on Thanksgiving Day 2015. Hope you'll have a good one. If you're watching on Thanksgiving, you're seeing it live. Welcome if you're watching this on recording this year or next year. We have a bunch of replays coming up and a nice hard hit. Great job meeting the ball carrier. As we watch the tackle made, Colin Morrow with it, and a great tackle. That's number 56 on the tackle for North. And of course, we don't have a 56 on the program. Great. A terrific tackle, though, on special teams. So 1st and 10 for the Panthers as they start out from their own 23-yard line. The handoff goes up the middle, and that is Miles Johnson, who goes inches rather than miles on the 1st down carry. Actually, they're going to call it a gain of 2 on the carry, so call it 2nd down and 8. They mark the ball at about the 25-yard line. In the shotgun goes Sean Holland. Great close-up of him there as he hands the ball off. Morrow trying to pick his spot, and he is erased by numbers 68 and 9. That was Nathaniel Green, the defensive lineman, and Mason Dane, who came up to make that nice hard hit in the backfield. So Holland has to reach into his playbook and come up with something here on 3rd down and 8. The opening play of Turkey Bowl 2015. A 2-step drop. Holland is flushed out of the pocket, looks to run, and he splits and he gets the 1st down. He needed to get to the 34-yard line. He got about to the 36. Great improvisation by Sean Holland. They're going to go right back. Well, we'll have to come back to the action here as Holland is going to quickly call. He's not going to rest on his laurels, but he's going to get tackled in the backfield. A great job of penetration. Holland right here, he's going to, it looks like a design, he pulls the ball out. It's a quarterback option, and he just gets swallowed up. Great play by Hansla Shake. So it's 2nd down and about 14 or 15 yards for the Panthers. Holland followed up his 1st down run with getting sacked in the backfield for the loss of 5. Has yet to throw his first pass in the game. He has Morrow in motion. He's going to hand it off to Morrow. He spins away from pressure, but right into the waiting arms. Like Paul Afikwu, number 64, in on the tackle for the Panthers. So it's going to be 3rd and long, about 3rd and 13 for Holland. He has yet to put the ball up. He is an effective thrower. He has number 80, Xavier Williams, to the right. He's looking to the down the middle, and he's got his man. It's completed. Maxwell Osgood is going to be tackled at about the 25-yard line. What a nice strike over the middle, deep down the middle. As you watch Holland on the drop back. Our replay just got stuck, but you saw a tremendous pass play right down the middle of the field. Max Osgood is a great basketball player. Looked like he was going up for an offensive rebound right there, and no bobble whatsoever on that catch. Looking to the sideline for the next play call is Holland, as that was pretty much no gain on that run. So it's going to be 2nd down and 10. Opening possession of Turkey Bowl 2015. The Panthers making some hay on offense here with Sean Holland, the captain, on offense, flushed out of the pocket, trying to run away from 2 sackers, gets the pass away. Williams has it, and he's tackled at about the 10-yard line. Good job of sitting down in space by Xavier Williams, and Holland on the mad scramble to the right finds him, and that is a 1st down. Williams also a great basketball player for this South team. Osgood and Williams like twin tight ends doing some damage here in the opening possession. North jumped offside. Did they get back or not? The flags fly before the snap. I don't know if they're going to call movement or they're going to say that it is against the defense as they jump. Possible hard count there by Holland, drawing North offside. So South doing everything right on this offensive series to begin the game as they look to the sideline and to their coaches for the next play call. It is goal to go from the 5-yard line. 1st down for Holland. He is going to fake the handoff and run to his right. He's going for the pylon, and he's into the end zone. Sean Holland with a 5-yard touchdown run. Really was never much in doubt. As soon as he got the handoff, it looked like he had space to the right, was able to turn the corner, and sprint home. So the 2-point conversion, or will they kick it? They will kick it. And backing up to do the kicking is Caio Campos. 6-0. South trying to add the extra point here. An impressive job of going 77 yards for the opening score. No good. Looked like Campos really never got a good solid square foot on that ball. I don't know if it was blocked or he just topped it, but it barely made to the back of the end zone. So it's a 6-0 lead for South. That drive took 3.5 minutes. 8:36 to go in the first quarter, and as you can see, the Panthers jumping out to a 6-0 lead. It is reminiscent of the regular season game where South jumped out to a lead in the first half, and then North absolutely dominated the second half on the way to a 20-point victory. Pretty mild for this time of year. Last year we had that wet snowstorm that froze up and knocked out power to much of the region on Thanksgiving Day. Remember being without football on Thanksgiving last year after we went home from this one. The only game football game I saw last Thanksgiving was live at Stello's. So Caio Campos is going to kick off, and it is Tyler Chase who's back to receive this end-over-end kick. Chase steps up and grabs it at about the 17. He's got two hands wrapped around the ball as he skids to a stop at the 34-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Titans, their first offensive possession of the game. Credit for the stop on special teams goes to number 36, another number not on the roster. So we'll have our first look at the Panthers defense, which was problematic in these two teams' last meeting as North ran wild. First play from scrimmage on offense in the Turkey Bowl goes up the middle, and moderate gain by Devin Leonard. Found a hole off right guard area. Actually a healthy gain of 4 yards, so call it 2nd down and 6. Tackle made by Alex Parrott in the middle. The Sun making an appearance here at Stello's. Devin Leonard gets another handoff. He's got a 1st down as he follows his blocks past midfield, and he's not downed until he gets inside the 45-yard line. Devin Leonard, a strong runner for this Titans team. He's been licking his chops to play in this game after how well he did in their first meeting earlier in the season. So 1st and 10, ball spotted at the Panthers 45-yard line. In the shotgun, the handoff goes up the middle and running into a blocking sled before he gets flung to the turf. That was Maxwell Osgood with the stop, and assisted by a host of Purple Panthers. Quarterback for North is Troy Lustig. He is a senior, and he's maybe tested here. It's 2nd down and about 8 yards to go for a 1st down. Will Lustig put up his first pass of the game, or will he hand off? He will hand it off to Skylar Boykin. Boykin comes to the right side. Never really did turn the corner effectively, and the Panthers managed to push Boykin out of bounds. Set up 3rd and long. It'll be 3rd down and 6. Ball at the 44-yard line. 41-yard line. They need to get to the 35. So they need about 7 yards here. Lustig calling signals. It's a long snap count. He's going to hand it off to Boykin. Boykin is dragged down from behind. Great play. Right. So you got a nice close-up right there of Alex Parrott, who's been huge in this opening series. The Panthers score 6 points, and they come up with an immediate, or fairly immediate, defensive stop And South forcing North to punt, the game's first punt. Colin Morrow is back to receive as Devin Leonard gets it away, and it's going to be bouncing around in really a neutral bounce, picked up inside the 15-yard line. So the Panthers, who went 77 yards on their opening drive to score 6 points, will have a bit more of a challenge here as the ball spotted at the 13. They'll need to go 87 yards in order to score this time. Good shot of the center for the Panthers, Cameron Bisson. Not quite an NFL-sized center. He goes 6 feet and 190, but the junior gets the job done, and a lot of pressure on him to make quality shotgun snaps all game to Sean Holland, as Bisson does right there, chest high. Rolling left and throwing across his body. Holland overthrows Colin Morrow, who was covered pretty closely by Devin Leonard, but an accurate pass could have been completed on that play. It'll bring up 2nd down and 10 from the 13. South trying to catch North with the element of surprise there. Everybody probably thought they were going to run the ball deep in their own zone on 1st down. They went with the pass play, incomplete. Now they're going to run it, and never really develops off right tackle for Miles Johnson on the carry. Look like in the middle, Gregory Stanton, senior linebacker for North, was in on that stop on the left side of the defensive line as he came up from his linebacker position. So it is 3rd down and long. Holland's got time. He throws it, and it is right on target for Osgood, who wanted a penalty. And did he get it? Did the flag come down near side? No, he didn't. He was just clapping his hands. He wanted them to throw the flag, but that was really good coverage by Dylan Salazar, number 5. He stayed right with him, and even though Holland threw a dart right at the face mask of Osgood, Salazar got in the way of it with great coverage. So it is a punting situation for the Panthers. They'll be punting from their own goal line. That is Joe Bernard, who is a backup quarterback. And what do we have? We have a flag against the defense. Probably will not be enough to give him a 1st down, unless it's an unsportsmanlike conduct. Okay, so instead of being 4th and 8, it's going to be 4th and 3, but it's still a punting situation for the Panthers. 6-0. South leads the Turkey Bowl 2015. They scored in their opening drive, but they've been stopped here on their 2nd possession as Bernard gets it away, and Leonard Fair catches it at the 47-yard line. So it's great field position for the Titans as they seek to tie this game up or better on their 2nd possession of the game. The Panther defense very stingy on the opening drive of North, led by Alex Parrott's 2 key tackles to force the Titans to punt on their 1st possession. So 5:42 remains in the 1st quarter. Titans trailing 6-0, but they trailed for the entire 1st half of these 2 teams' first meeting this season and then dominated the last half of the game. Let's see if that pattern holds true today. Leonard bursts through the line. He's got a 1st down and more as he tries to get to the sideline. Morrow's trying to take him down like a rodeo calf, and he finally does, but a huge gain for Devin Leonard, who wasn't corralled till he got about 15-20 yards. It's at the 29-yard line, 1st and 10. Both of these 2 teams waste no time in getting right up into their offensive next play formation. Wildcat running to his left, and Jared Levesque is going to get swallowed up after a decent gain on 1st down. Looked like he wanted to throw that ball, but ended up holding on to it and gained about 3 or 4 on the play. Levesque got a direct snap on that play. A little bit of a wildcat action for the Titans. Levesque is the quarterback for this series. They just switched it up. Leonard has the carry. He's got a 1st down. He's dragging people with him like an Iditarod dog sled. He took a few tacklers with him well past the 1st down marker. and that will move the chains. Levesque has this team on the move here in the Titans' second possession as they are driving down the middle of the field, or actually left hash mark to be precise. Levesque with the direct snap, he's going to carry it. He makes his way through the line, taking down Austin Rancourt, 74 for South, Derek Chiavelli, and also Mitchell Coy on the stop. It's going to be 2nd down and 6 for the Titans. Back into that shotgun goes Levesque. He is going to hand it off, and Boykin bangs his way up the middle, very close to a first down, but I believe he's just short of it. They needed to get to about the 6, maybe the 5, and it looks like they're going to spot it a yard short. Long snap count. Levesque hands it off. Leonard bursts through. He gets the first down and the touchdown. Devin Leonard ties this game up 6-6. A gaping hole and the left side of the line as the Titans offensive line just opened things up, and Leonard sauntered through for an easy touchdown run of about 7 yards on the carry. So a 7-yard touchdown run by Leonard. The kick is up and it is barely good, but that right there is enough to give the Titans the lead. 7-6 is the score, as you see, with 3:44 remaining in the first quarter. Turkey Bowl 2015. We have a treat for you, especially for the alumni of South and North who may have played in this game for any of the past 10 years. Nashua ETV will be replaying the Turkey Bowls from 2005 through 2014 from this afternoon through Friday night, beginning with the 2005 Turkey Bowl at 1 p.m. this afternoon on your Thanksgiving Nashua ETV Channel 99. That will be followed by the 2006 Turkey Bowl at 4 p.m., 2007 at 6:45, the 2008 at 9:15. If you played in 2009 and you want to see the replay, you got to stay up kind of late. That game starts at 12:30 a.m., the 2009 Turkey Bowl. We'll pick up at 8 a.m. tomorrow with 2010, and then every 3 hours the next year, 11, 12, 13, and 14, 2014 Turkey Bowl at 7:15 p.m. on Friday night. On the run, great return by South's Joseph Bernard. The backup quarterback / defensive back found a nice lane to run in just inside the near sideline and took the ball all the way back to the 41-yard line before he was stopped. So actually going to spot it at the 42. 1st and 10 for the Panthers. Very pleasant playing conditions for the players right now. It's a thin layer of clouds. The shimmer of sunshine is coming through and the field is nice and dry, the turf here at Stellos. Keeping it, Holland trying to find a gap, a short gain on first down. As he gets the ball to the 44-yard line, so call it a gain of 2. It'll be 2nd down and 8. The turf of Stellos, very familiar territory for most of these players. It isn't quite Fenway Park, where a lot of the Massachusetts Turkey Bowl players got to play today and yesterday, including my alma mater, Boston Latin, which will get an opportunity to play rival English at noon today. Rolling out and firing, intended for number 40 of South. That's Alex Amigo, who was open. It looked like he had a step on the defender, but ball might have had a little bit too much on it for Amigo to pull it in. And it goes off his hands out of bounds. So that's going to bring up 3rd down and 8. South has definitely been faced with having to convert on some 3rd and longs here, and one guy that can help them do that has just shuttled back into the game. Max Osgood has got those great hands and great size for South. He's 6'5" and 220. They're going to swing it out, and it is incomplete. It was a forward pass, so it's an incomplete pass to Mitchell Coy, who had a lot of room to run had they been able to convert that pass. It was a good decision by Holland to throw it to Coy, but he just didn't put enough touch on it. Could have just lobbed it out to him, and Coy had a lot of room to run. Nobody was really worried about him coming out of the backfield on the right side. And Osgood and a couple of other receivers, Colin Morrow among them, had cleared out that right side, and well-designed play, poorly executed by the Panthers. They've got to punt. Just under 3 minutes to go first quarter. And Amigo boots it. Pretty good one on the run. Leonard has it. Sidesteps a tackler. Spins away from another. Still on his feet. And gets upended near midfield. A spectacular run back. Devin Leonard. Terrific footwork on that. Good kick by Amigo. He turns it into tremendous field position for the Titans again. Amigo, who punted that ball, also got credited with the tackle. 1st and 10 for the Titans at the 48-yard line as we look right down the line of scrimmage from the booth here on Nashua ETV. The handoff is up the middle. It's on the turf and is recovered by Mitchell Coy, who pounced on it in the right spot at the right time. A missed or a flubbed handoff by the Titans. So a break for the Panthers. The great punt return by Devin Leonard is erased in a mistake, a game's first turnover. And Mitchell Coy gives his team the ball back, and Sean Holland and his offense are back out there with 3 receivers split near side left. Swings it out, and it is a nice juggling catch by Miles Johnson, and he is out of bounds after a first down gain. The South fans were holding their breaths at that point. There's a flag on the sideline. It could be a late hit. We'll have to see what the determination is. It came, looked like after Johnson went out of bounds. It is a personal foul against the Titans, so a very good play for South becomes even better when they tack on the 15-yard penalty from the point of the spot. Well, it's going to take the ball inside the 20, I believe. They'll put it down at the 18-yard line, so it'll be first down and 10. So play from scrimmage that started out at the 47-yard line. Ball ends up at the 18, nearly a 30-yard gain when you put the pass and the penalty together. Sean Holland with 3 receivers split to the right this time. He's looking into the slot, and it's incomplete. Pass was intended for Colin Morrow, who sat down in the right slot. Ball was behind him and incomplete, so it'll be second down and 10 from the 18-yard line. South trails by 1, 7-6, with 2.5 minutes exactly to go in the first quarter of Turkey Bowl 2015. Miles Johnson, the lone running back, fakes the handoff to Johnson's going to go up top, and it is a catch. A one-hand juggling catch, beautifully done. Terrell Lewis, the junior wide receiver, put his left hand on it, batted it up in the air, and then caught it with both hands and kept his feet in bounds. What a play by Terrell Lewis. Wow. There's words about Terrell Owens wanting to come back to the Patriots. Well, he would have been proud of that catch. And maybe Terrell Lewis is the answer to the Patriots' problems 5 years from now. Yes, the auditions have begun. 12-7, and so to make up for that missed extra point after kick, they're going to try to go for 2. Holland's going to keep it. He has a gap. He reaches. Do they give it to him? They're not going to give it to him. They say he was down just shy of the goal line. I think the replay, if there was one, would have shown that was a good call by the officials. And it remains a 12-7 lead. So both points after touchdown attempts for the Panthers have failed, and that could become a difference in the game. 2:26 remains in the first quarter, and the Panthers of South answering back that impressive scoring drive that the Titans had. Remember, the Titans won their first and only meeting this season by 20 points by dominating with their running game. So when they scored fairly easily running down the field on their last possession, the South fans had an exasperated sigh like, here we go again. But no, the Panthers answer right back with a touchdown as Sean Holland leads his team down the field to retake the lead. So this game, this Turkey Bowl game, could be a much different tale. A short end-over-end kick is going to bounce at the feet of the return man. That's Jared LeVake. LeVake up the middle, and a quality return to set up his team just inside the 40-yard line. So it'll be first and 10 for the Titans, trailing 12-7 with 2:19 remaining first quarter. John Collins with Tom King, Jim McLean on camera as we look through Jim's lens down in the field. Tim O'Neill is up top. Pete Johnson is next to me, manning the controls. Our executive producer also being helped out by Scott Silver today. So LeVake's going to hand it off to Leonard. Leonard bursts through the line. He always threatens to go the distance every time he touches the ball. About an 18-yard gain for Leonard. Sprinting across midfield, he finally got stopped in the deep secondary. First and 10 for the Titans at the 46-yard line of South as the Panthers call the game's first timeout with 2:12 remaining in the first quarter. Very exciting start to this game. I want to say congratulations and good work to the Rivier University students who stepped up to help the less fortunate this week, celebrating the Thanksgiving holiday on Tuesday by helping those less fortunate themselves. Hundreds of turkeys, rolls, canned goods, and boxes of mashed potatoes and stuffing were collected throughout the past several weeks as part of Rivier's annual Thanksgiving food drive. And on Tuesday, volunteers delivered 470 Thanksgiving food baskets to those in need of assistance, including at the Nashua Soup Kitchen, Salvation Army, Harbor Homes, and others. Great work by the young men and women at Rivier University, assisted by Sunset Heights Elementary School once again. And another great burst up the middle. Devin Leonard is the unstoppable force right now, assisted by his offensive line. And you give a quality running back like Leonard huge holes like that, and the results are going to be exactly what you see, gaining about a city block every time he touches the football. And why not go back to Devin Leonard? Easily with a first down. They try to yank the ball away from him, but he's got two arms clamped around it. Leonard never really did go down. What was that? The Raging Bull boxing? Was it Ray LaMotta? Jake LaMotta. I didn't go down, Ray. I didn't go down. And that was a great gain again by Devin Leonard. He did not go down, but his forward progress was stopped. So it's first and 10 at the 31-yard line. And this time they're going to give Boykin the carry, and he's got a big hole, and he takes advantage for the tune of about 7 or 8 yards. So Skylar Boykin takes it through one of those big gaps. 1.5 minutes to go as the clock rolls here in the first quarter, and North is on a roll. Trailing 12-7, but showing no signs of slowing down. The shotgun snap to LeVake. Boykin breaks it off left tackle. Boykin's got one man to beat for a touchdown, but he is finally dragged down by Owen Amigo, and if Owen didn't get him, it would have been a touchdown. It is a first down for the Titans. They do not have to throw the ball at all. The running game is very effective here. In the shotgun. Looks like Leonard's going to get a direct snap, and Leonard crashes into the line this time. There is no hole. A very unfamiliar sight is Devin Leonard going up to the line of scrimmage and getting stopped. And in on the stop, a bunch of purple jerseys, but Tim Daynault getting lead credit, the defensive lineman and junior at 6'1" and 225, read that play perfectly. So down to 35 seconds to go first quarter. Time not really a factor here because they'll just turn around and go the other way if they have to. Jared Levake in the shotgun. He takes the low snap, hands it to Leonard, and Leonard is hit hard just inside the 5. Terrific hit made in the middle of the line. It may have been Daynault again with a great hit, the middle linebacker position. And this will be the last play of the first quarter. The handoff to Leonard, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Devin Leonard, whose initials are DL, which sometimes stands for disabled list in football, but he is abled. He is very, very abled. Devin Leonard scores another touchdown. It is a 13-12 Titans lead as they'll go for the extra points here. They may even go for a 2-point conversion to make it a 3-point lead, although neither one of these two teams is apt to kick too many field goals, so they'll just go with that extra point and take a 2-point lead if need be. Levake is on the hold, and the kick is up, and it is good by Jack Stone, the kicker. So it is a 14-12 Titans lead. We're going back and forth like a tennis match here at Stello Stadium. 5.5 seconds remains in the first quarter, so it was not the final play of the first quarter. The final play is going to be a kickoff, or barring a touchback, it'll be the kickoff will be the last play of the first quarter. Very effective drive by the Titans. Thanksgiving Day football is a rarity in New Hampshire. I believe there's only one other Thanksgiving Day game going on today, and that is a game that started at 10:15 a.m. kickoff up in Manchester between Trinity and Central. Trinity, a Division II team, against Central, who we did see play earlier this season at Stellos. So it is a kickoff for the Titans. Jack Stone lays into it. It's going toward the sideline, and it stays in. It takes a good bounce for the Titans as Alex Amigo is hit. And hit hard, and that drew a big cheer from the Titans fans and the players who appreciate fierce special teams play. So it's 1st and 10. Actually, that's the end of the first quarter of play, so they'll have to take that football and bring it all the way down to the other side of the field. So a 14-12 Titans lead at the end of one quarter of play of Turkey Bowl 2015. Officials seem to be discussing something down there. I'm not sure quite what it is. You would think they'd just take the ball and march it down to the other 24-yard line. They don't have their mics on, though, like in that commercial where they discuss everything on the PA, so I can't tell you exactly what they're saying. So, Tom King, we are seeing a little of that Nashua North Titans domination on the running game that we saw before.
Up and down, up and down.
The Panthers offense, so promising to make this a game.
Yes, but don't forget they made it a game in the first half of the other game too. They were in control with their offense. But this is showing more defensively as we see the band from one of the schools there. I think it was the North Band. This is showing more defensively what South can't do against North up front. You know, it's Devin Leonard right, Devin Leonard left with a little bit of Boykin thrown in.
Yes.
There hasn't been a pass thrown by the Titans at all afternoon.
Great shot of the huddle of the Nashua High South Panthers as we make our way to the second quarter of play here at Stellos. Tom, you just came up from the field where you were.
Nice out there.
Yeah.
It's nice.
It must be perfect
Yeah,
playing
I should
conditions.
have worn my shorts, tank top.
Yeah, the sun poking its way through the thin layer of clouds here at Stellos.
Very
Not
nice.
quite Fenway Park, but it's our version, I guess, of the best venue in New Hampshire. Only one other New Hampshire Thanksgiving Day game, correct, in Manchester, Trinity
I
Central?
believe that's it. I'm
Yeah.
not sure. I don't think there's any others
I
involved.
couldn't
Maybe
find it. That's a shame.
Yeah,
you know?
it is. Yeah.
I mean, there's a ton of them in Massachusetts. You think they just create games like, Keene and et cetera? Batted down, and is it intercepted?
It is.
It is completed in the
like
air.
Leonard got it. Was it
Dane
Leonard or
Mason.
Dane Mason. Okay, Mason Dane.
Mason Dane?
Yep.
Oh, here it is. We do have a replay. The
There
replay
we
is
go.
back. Tipped. Oh, it's
Tipped.
number 5.
Salazar, who's
Dylan
always around the
Salazar.
ball.
Great hands.
Dylan Salazar.
Yeah. First and 10 for North. So 2 turnovers in the game. A fumble by North that South picked up with great field
And
position.
turned into points.
And now we have the Titans with the same opportunity, even better field position after a tremendous pickoff by Dylan Salazar, a diving catch on the batted ball.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
LeVake in the shotgun. He's going to hand it off.
He
Dropping
drops
it is Boykin, and it's
Nope.
still in the air, and he's able to get it back.
That is amazing. If you see that, Boykin drops it, then he falls on it, and when he falls on it, the ball bounces up in the air and right on top of him.
Unfortunately, our replay is failing us at a key moment, but you'll be able to watch it again when you.
Who's the
watch
producer?
the
Who do
game.
we write? Who do we write?
Man to my left is well aware of the situation already. No need to
It's all right. Well,
go to
these
social
toys,
media.
Getting these
or
toys is half the
email
battle.
or
you know?
anything.
Getting these toys is half
Oh,
the
yeah.
battle.
So they are discussing the play. Do we have an equipment problem or
No, they're all set to go.
Back into the shotgun is Devin Leonard with the direct snap. Look for him to possibly run it. Corrals the high snap, but there's a whistle that plays dead before it begins, and let's see what the call is. Inadvertent whistle, somebody said. We got our fill of that. If you're watching this game 10 years in the future, this game's taking place on a week when the Patriots played a Monday night game, and an inadvertent whistle on a pass from Brady to Amendola may have cost a touchdown. Although when I was watching that replay, there was calling about how Amendola would have the distance. There was the defensive back pretty close to him that let up as soon as he heard the whistle.
Right.
So
You don't know what would have happened.
Right. Leonard eludes one tackler, but great penetration by the Panthers. Blow that play up for very little, if no gain.
Back to maybe, it gets down to maybe the 32. Let's see what they give him forward progress. Yeah, just at the 32, he got 2 yards on that. And it's going to be a third down for the Titans.
Yeah,
very quickly.
they got that
Third and 9
interception, but they're in danger of squandering the opportunity. 3 receivers split to the left for the Titans. This could be 2-down territory, however. Let's see how they play it. LeVake drops. He's got all kinds of time. He's flushed out of the pocket. He gets rid of it, and it's incomplete.
Now, he did the right thing there. He got rid of it. That gives Dante Laurenti a choice now whether he wants to punt it or whether he wants to go for it. You're at the 33-yard line, 32-yard line. You're in no man's land, really. I think you've got to go for it here. I really do.
Yeah.
Unless you think your punter can get the, as I say, the coffin corner and pin South deep.
Yeah.
You've got to lead. The only problem you worry about
It's
is your
low
defense.
risk,
Your defense isn't
really.
playing that well, though. And South can score from anywhere on the field. We've seen it today.
Or you can pick them off, too, again. They had a good.
They're going to go for it here. It's a
They're
screen
coming
pass.
from near side.
And it's not very well run. He's going to have to
And
lose
he's going to be dragged down way short of the first down.
Great job by the South defense.
Pass was completed to Levi Gosselin. He tried to make his way through a maze of purple.
Yeah, it was not very well, I don't want to say designed, it just wasn't very well executed. There were too many players in one area and a lot of purple jerseys around. A gain of maybe a half a yard on that. I don't like the screen pass in that situation. I think I'm always a proponent, John. If you've got 4th down or 3rd down and you're going to throw the ball, you want to throw the ball beyond the marker where you need to get to. I always think that. I disagree with it in the pro level, the college level, and the high school level. I just think don't play around.
If there was a money ball equivalent in football, keeping statistics, I think you'd be proven right.
Yeah, get that ball.
Always try.
Get that ball down to where it needs to go.
Yeah, as soon as you catch
and let
it,
the
you get
receiver
the first
make the play. That's what I always think should be done. Don't rely on blockers and anything else.
Holland hands it off, and the ball carrier swallowed up shortly after receiving that. That was one of the amigos. Let's see, that was Owen, amigo. And he lost. Actually picked up 1 or 2 yards after that previous penalty. Morrow finds his way through. Morrow at the 50. He's got 1 man to beat. He cuts it near side. Now he's got 2 men to beat. Morrow, 25-20, dragged out of bounds. A tremendous gain by the Panthers. The ball was on the 34 on their side of the field. Morrow runs it all the way down to about the 18-yard line.
Yeah. The Red Sea parted, John. The Red Sea parted. Morrow was lost in a crowd that all of a sudden he bursts out into the open.
Yes.
He's got speed, and he's able to get down into the 18-yard line.
The Panthers offense has been exciting here in Turkey Bowl 2015.
There was no linebacker for North in that area in the middle of the field. They had all veered away.
Sean Holland back in the shotgun. He's going to hand it off. No, he keeps it. Holland trying to find the right sideline and room to roam, and he gets pulled down out of bounds. Was it a horse collar? Or?
It looked very close to that.
Maybe they didn't call it because he was already out of bounds, but Holland is dragged down from behind. Got a decent gain on first down.
That run by Morrow, a 55-yard run for Colin Morrow in what may be his last football game ever.
2nd and 6 from the 14. Holland. The Panthers have had a more balanced offensive attack. They've been throwing and running.
No, this offense has clicked. There's no doubt. And it hasn't been their problem this year. The offense really hasn't been.
Backing his way through the line, Alex Amigo needed to get 6. He only got a couple.
I'll tell you, that was if you look at what they've done during the year and their weaknesses, that was huge for them to get that stopped for South.
Yes.
They haven't gotten many of those all season long.
They have been shoring up their weaknesses in the weeks leading up to this Turkey Bowl with time to work on things and look at video and tighten up their defense. They have done it. All appearances point that way so far in this game. They've also forced a turnover, recovering a fumble. Now we have a whistle before the snap, and it's going to be a timeout for North. That might be a TV timeout, but it's timeout for North. November 26th of 2015. Charles Schulz would have been 93 years old today, Tom. And the creator and cartoonist of Peanuts. And of course, you remember the theme of Peanuts, one of the most famous football themes in cartoonists or American culture history. Lucy setting up the football for Charlie Brown, and it goes to kick it, and she pulls the ball away. And it was something that Charles Schulz did for about 50 years. Every Thanksgiving, he would trot out that gag where Lucy would play a prank on Charlie Brown by pulling the football
Something
away.
I would probably do to you, Probably.
Yeah. And then Charlie Brown.
There's a reason they don't give me the mic controls,
Yeah, right. Pull the mic away from me.
Yeah, that was funny. A friend of mine was going to see the latest Peanuts movie, and I said, I bet you Lucy pulls the ball away again.
Yeah. I guess there was an episode of Malcolm in the Middle where a grandmother asked her kid if he knows about the Peanuts, if he ever knows about Peanuts, and he said no, he never saw it. And she says, hey, let's go outside. I want you to kick a football for me.
A lot of people have never seen it. It's faded away a little bit. All right, this is a big 3rd down, John. 3rd and 4 from the 12 for South. North needs to make some kind of. They made one defensive play already with the interception. They need to make another. Otherwise, this game is going to escalate up and down the field. It's going to be a matter of who's got the ball last.
Yeah, it's going to be like an NBA finish.
Exactly.
Holland's going to fire it, and it's a completed Williams touchdown. Xavier Williams with the shallow slant
and using the bigger body to get in front of the defender, and a well-thrown ball by Holland, a well-executed play. 6 points for the Panthers.
That was a very well-executed pro-style play. Here you see it. All right, Williams is going to be up top of your screen. Now he's going to cut over, and what Holland did there was he threw the ball only where Williams could get it, high. And Williams can jump for it and got it. And it was a good play-action fake by Holland, too. And
Williams.
Nice replay. Who's the producer who did that? That's pretty good.
And the two-point conversion is
does
no
not
good,
go.
intended for Morrow. As you see, he pounds the turf in frustration. Xavier Williams, who's 6 feet and 180, but has basketball skills, as we've seen, Tom, to go up and get it. And he was being defended by David Muite, who doesn't have quite the same height. And very effective play. Of course, all Nashua football fans and both teams have seen enough of the Patriots to know about going up and getting the ball with the.
But you had to like that play.
Yeah.
It was a very well executed play because you've got Williams at the top, and he's got to make the cut right away before, while Holland still has time after the fake to keep the fake alive.
Yeah.
And no one was on him. It was, there was no one. He was really all alone at the top, at the top of the play. So.
As we line up here for the kickoff, South going to give it back to North.
Thank God they took the replay away from you. Otherwise, we'd probably be playing.
Oh, I still have it. The only reason I stopped.
We'd probably be playing the national anthem again. That's.
And Leonard trying to find room, and he is pulled down by Xavier Williams. Who just made a touchdown catch.
There's a lot of young players that have to play both ways on this football team.
Speaking of Xavier Williams, it's another play. That was
the interception by Salazar.
Yeah, so one of the highlights of the game as we look on the sideline at Xavier Williams.
I just think that pass to Williams, the senior.
Yeah.
Williams knew what he had to do on that play, and this is a game where a lot of young players get in there, but you know what? Your seniors are going to carry you in a lot of this.
Levesque hands it off.
Like
Leonard,
this kid.
Big hole, has one man to beat as he gets to the sideline. Devin Leonard at the 40, at the 30, he's still in bounds. Devin Leonard pushed out of bounds at about the 15-yard line or so.
See, this is just unbelievable. Back and forth they go.
They're going to mark him out actually at the 26-yard line.
Yeah, I thought that they were going to get a step there somewhere. So
1st and 10, and
47
wasting no
yards.
time to get right back up to the line of scrimmage. Levesque hands it off to Leonard. He's got to have a lot of stamina to just go like 50 yards.
Yeah,
and
you'd
get
think
the
that they
handoff
would take
again.
him out for one play at least, Here's the replay. Look at Leonard. Let's see if he steps out of bounds. Where? Right there, left foot, just out the edge. Left foot.
Yeah, he heard the whistle. That's why he stopped. That was the only time he went out of bounds in that run. Second down and 9 for the Titans, who are hands off and juggling that one was Boykin.
He's had trouble holding on to the
football
he
has. Panthers lead this game 18-14, but as we were talking about this tennis match, the Titans, a good bet to go down and retake the lead with 7.5 minutes to go in the first half of Turkey Bowl 2015. As the teams look to the sideline, or the Titans look to the sideline for the play call. 3rd down and 8, key couple of plays coming up here. The Panthers came up with a stop last time.
Here we go again. This is what they have to do. And
Boykin dives into the pile, but almost like a goal line defense by the Panthers. Very stingy on 3rd and long.
I don't like the call. I know that they have dominated that part of the line of scrimmage.
But too predictable.
But I think it's almost too predictable. But also, I think you want to get the ball in Leonard's hands in that situation.
Yeah, as much as possible.
As much as really.
Because it doesn't seem the Panthers have any solution for Devin Leonard.
No, it does not. Boykin gets, Boykin's a good runner, but he's more of an outside threat than
Here's
an
the
inside
curious
runner.
part, Tom. I don't even see Devin Leonard out there right now.
Well, that could be. He may be a little sore
banged
from that
up.
Run. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is 4th down play.
Levesque's going to throw it or try to. He's being flushed out of the pocket. He gets rid of it, and it is on the turf.
And again, the defense for South.
With a stop.
And that is
Taking over on downs.
that's big.
It
Two
is.
big stops.
Yeah, it's a different game than the one we saw, Tom. I know we're not into the second half yet, but they have made some adjustments on defense, the Panthers have, since we saw them go up against their rivals earlier this season. 1st and 10 for Sean Holland and his offense with 6.5 minutes to go first half. He's got a pair of receivers split left and right, and we have a whistle before the snap. And timeout is called.
Taken by North.
Yeah. Hey, congratulations to Goffstown High for winning the state championship in New Hampshire Division I football. They ran the table in 2015, Tom. Undefeated season, beating Exeter in the championship game that was played at UNH.
You want an experience, go to a Goffstown game. And go at Goffstown. That was on neutral site, but
they were like the 86 or 85 Bears up there, I understand.
Yeah, it's fun.
Mad enthusiasm. But you know
it's
what? The good news is
it's a riot the way that they,
Good
support
news is
them and kind of make things uncomfortable for the visitors.
Well, it'll be a lot more comfortable next year, and the reason is
Everybody
no more
graduates.
Connor Bork and no more Casey Gervais.
Right, that's the thing.
They were devastating.
They were. What a
That
1-2 punch.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'll be interesting next year in high school football. Don't know.
They scored 3 touchdowns each in that championship game.
I'll be interested to see what BG can do, because I think you want to see more rate the quarterback.
Oh,
who can
yeah.
run and throw.
Well, doesn't Bedford have a sophomore or a
yes,
junior
and
quarterback?
it's going to be young quarterback here.
Yeah. Stepping away from one tackler, but getting down just beyond the line of
Morrow.
scrimmage. Colin Morrow, who was dancing around in space, but good closing speed by number 9 for North, Mason Dane, from his linebacker position. It's going to be 2nd down and 8 from the 24-yard line. Ball in the near hash mark. Back to pass. Holland, a 2-step drop. Fires down the middle. Diving Amigo can't quite haul it in.
Just out of his grasp.
He was there. 1 step too far to the inside and 1 step too far for Amigo. If he had caught that in stride, Tom, he was gone. Well-designed play. Just needed a bit better, more accurate pass from Holland. So it's going to be 3rd down and 8. A key play here for the Panthers. If they do not convert, they will be punting from deep on their own side of the field with 5:56 remaining. Can the Panthers convert on 3rd and 8? Man in motion, throws deep down the left side to Osgood. He goes up and he gets it. Max Osgood with those big clamps for hands, clamps down on it and pulls it away from a double team on the defense.
Here it is. Watch Osgood. He outjumps everybody for the ball, and he grabs it. That's a pro catch right there.
And a pro pass.
And he's got 2 good defenders on him, including Salazar, who's usually pretty good around the ball.
Muite the other one, and you're right. That was right up where only he could get it. Well done by Sean Holland. Converts the 3rd and 8 to Osgood. Hit in the backfield and ripped to the turf. No gain. Great tackle. Actually, number 77 for North is John Littlefield, who made that hit. Ball carrier was Ryan Penkela, 26. And he was dropped for a 2-yard loss, so it's 2nd down and 12. Ball at the 44-yard line.
South has used its weapons well today, because their weapons are their tall receivers.
Yeah.
And they have used them well.
A blitz up the middle, and the ball's on the turf, and it's going to be Titans ball. Yep. Oh, perfect defensive call.
The only thing I wonder about was Holland's knee down there. That's the only thing I wonder.
Well, let's see.
Let's see how low Holland gets. Now, they call it a fumble, so it's not going to change. No, his knee was not down yet.
Not quite.
He was still not, almost, maybe by about 2 seconds.
Got a good look at Levi Goslin of North pouncing on the ball, number 18, who's right there near screen. Levi Goslin with the big play on the recovery. And credit to the middle linebacker. Looked like he was blitzing on that play and just blew it up.
2nd turnover.
4:58 remains in this wild first half of Turkey Bowl.
All right, this is one of the more entertaining Turkey Bowls.
Very entertaining game. Yes. In the shotgun now, the Titans with a long snap count. The handoff to Leonard. He is stood up at the line of scrimmage, and they'll blow it dead. Leonard didn't go down, but he didn't get much for yardage either. Osgood playing 2 ways. Looking like a high school Gronkowski out there. Also playing defense, though, clogging up the middle. The nose tackle for South. He's doing a good job. Is Jacob Plord, number 69, on one knee there in the center of the screen. Plord clogging up the middle on Leonard that time. So it's 2nd down and 9. Leonard trying to find the same hole, and he is grabbed.
Grabbed from
Alex
behind.
Parrott went Ray Lewis on him.
Yeah, he grabbed him from behind and made a nice play.
Yeah. So 4:10 to go, clock ticking. And again, the Titans having difficulty sustaining a drive on this part of the field against this Panther defense.
They know their advantage is up front, and they've been using it all the way. And sometimes what you need to do is mix it up a little bit.
They don't like to pass.
Well, they did the first time they played until they realized what an advantage they had up front. So, you know, I think if they mix it up on 1st down here and there, rather than get themselves in 3rd down situations.
A shovel pass hits the turf, and we have a flag back where the quarterback was. Very excited was South's Tim Daynall, who was back there about to sack the quarterback.
Was that
Baldessari, I believe it was 12.
Stanton right there lying down? Did he get that? Did he get that pass? I think he did.
Ineligible receiver?
Could have been an eligible receiver as well, but there's a holding call on Nashua North, so they have to march it back. If I'm South, I know. If I'm South, I take that penalty and march it back.
Yeah.
It'd still be 4th down.
Oh.
Was that 4th down? That was 3rd down, wasn't it? Oh, it fumbled it.
They fumbled.
They call it a fumble.
Interesting. I thought that was a shovel pass.
I would have called that a forward pass.
1st and 10 for the Panthers. Even better than a penalty. They get a turnover. Holland fires it. He's hit hard as he throws it. It is complete.
Who's got it? That's
Holland slow to get up, but what a pass as he paid the price. Number 20 on the reception, Jason Fox. Great hands as both the quarterback and the receiver. You're going to see him take very hard hits here, but complete the play.
Oh, what a hit.
And all over him was Muite. What a pitch and catch there by the Panthers. Wrapping up the ball carrier in the backfield was Michael Muchamore. Great defense by the Titans on that one. It's a loss of a yard on the play. 2nd down and 11. Holland back into the shotgun. 3:03 to go. Holland corrals the high shotgun snap, drops it into the hands of Mitchell Coy, the receiver. He dances out of bounds. Actually, it was Miles Johnson. Miles Johnson with the reception, and that is a 1st down for South.
See, that's when you use the screen.
Yeah.
You know, when you've got some room to run it and you don't need a 1st down out of it right away.
Holland, who overthrew his first swing pass, a touch pass earlier in the game, has converted the next 2, learning from the mistake. Looked to pass deep down the left. Now he's going to run it. And he eludes the tackler. No, he's dragged down for a loss on the play. Levi Gosselin caught up to him.
Holland would have been better. That's a sophomore mistake. Holland would have been better off trying to just throw the ball away.
Yes.
Avoid the loss on that play. Once he was outside the pocket.
That's always your option, right?
Once he was outside the pocket, that's what he needed to do there.
He's fired over everybody's head down the sideline.
Instead, that's a 4-yard loss. It's 2nd and 14.
2:25 to go, 1st half. The Panthers of South leading 18-14, trying to add to it before the half comes to a close. Holland fires it. It is off the hands of Jason Fox.
The one play that couldn't connect to a tall receiver.
And that was a well-thrown pass. I don't know if
it was tipped
Fox
away.
just didn't pick it up in time.
Knocked away at the last second. He just didn't get possession of it. 3rd and 14 now. 2:16 left to play, 1st half. 18-14 in favor of Nashua South. They are the home team in the purple jerseys, North the visiting team in the blue and white.
Can't see a play clock, but they got to get this play off quickly. Holland in the shotgun.
That'd be great if we had one, wouldn't it?
Yes. Fakes the pass to the right. He's going to run it, and he's going to be down. Short of the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he gets back to maybe the 35, and that's it.
Phil Pereira grabbed him and dragged him down.
But this is 4-down territory in my mind, so.
Yeah. Under 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, there's no kicker out. They're going to go for it here.
There's no question.
You know what? I want to go to one of my tall guys.
4th and 14. They had to get those twin towers there with Osgood and Xavier Williams.
You've got the shorter receivers down at the bottom of your screen.
Fox and Morrow.
Fox and Morrow.
Trips right. Miles Johnson's the lone running back. Also,
you've got Williams up at the top of your screen, standing at the 42-yard line, if you see him there. Now they call time. I believe South will take a timeout, and they'll talk it over.
Here's my thing. This formation they had earlier in the game, and what they did was they used Osgood as a decoy. They ran the trips receivers down the field, and they tried to swing pass to Johnson. Coming out of the backfield, he had a lot of room to run, but they overthrew him.
It looks like that was the play that they were going to do, because they had Johnson lined up in the backfield up top. He was going to curl around to the right.
Probably the right.
Probably catch the ball around the 30, and they were going to hope that he was going to be able to run with it. The one thing you worry about that is he's such a tall receiver. You worry that Holland might overthrow him, going too high and throw it into the teeth of the defense, which will be there to pick it off.
Right.
That's the one thing you worry about.
Right. Yeah, it takes a lot of touch and guts to throw that pass. So a break in the action with 1:30, exactly a minute and a half to go first half. An exciting first half that it's been back and forth. They went. Great offensive plays, defensive plays as the sun makes its way through the thin layer of clouds here on Thanksgiving Day, November 26th of 2015. Happy Thanksgiving to all of you watching.
The blue sky is out. The clouds have moved away, and it's going to be a nice couple of days, I think, for
recreation.
People. Much different than last year, I'll tell you that. 4th and 14 from the 30s, just outside the 35-yard line.
4th down play. Holland is under pressure, sacked. He had no time to do anything.
Much more.
Gets into the backfield before Holland can even set up to throw. It is Titans football, and they do have a little time to work with. 1:27 in the half.
This will be an interesting drill here.
Yeah, and of course the Panthers all want to know where is number 3. As soon as this ball is snapped, they're going to be keying on Leonard. Let's see if the Titans will put it up in the air. I think they do have their throwing quarterback out there. That's not
they
Levake,
both
right?
throw. So they will both throw the football.
Sorry. No, it's Levake.
It's still Levake.
Boykin's got it, and he's knocked down quickly by Amigo.
Boykin cut inside. I thought he should have gone outside.
Alex Amigo.
I think he had a lot more room to the outer part of the play.
Plus he could have got out of bounds. Clock running, 1:10 left in the first half. The Titans trailed by 4 points. 18-14 is the score here in the Turkey Bowl. As we get down to 1 minute to go in the first half, and nothing there for Leonard.
Wow.
No gap whatsoever. Max Osgood was there to greet him. Also number 52, Alex Parrott, was in there with Osgood. So good stop up front by the Panthers. Not fooled.
Now you get yourself into too many. They've gotten themselves into too many 3rd and 4th down situations today.
3rd and 7 here. Levake,
he's got time.
3-step drop, does have time. Fires
And
deep down the left. He's got a man. It's completed in stride. And he's down inside the 5-yard line. Steve Lambert got behind the secondary. Cardinal sin by the deep secondary of the Panthers. And there's a penalty flag, and they're going to bring it back.
I looked out, and I did not see any. And then, I don't know where they threw it. He's got time.
Must have been on the deep.
Oh, barely touched him, John. From my point of view, barely touched him.
Can we do that again, Pete? Like, look at the rush again?
Can we have a replay of the replay? So it would have gotten down. That would have been a 50-yard play.
Here it comes again. Yeah, I guess that's what the call was.
I guess they're going to call a push, but
the hold.
Well, he pushed him down is what he did. You know, and when a linesman sees that, he's going to throw a flag for holding because he used his hands. He figured he had to grasp him somewhere. I don't think that's a very good call on that situation.
I've seen that like that.
If you looked at him, he pushed him with his hands. That's why they called the hold. So there we are. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Yes.
Hope you're enjoying this game live, and if not, while you're eating dinner.
Yeah. I can't wait. Shotgun. Rolling right, Levake. Looking for an open man. Throws it underneath. Lambert's got it.
Kenny
Lambert
Curl,
eludes
he's got
the
it.
tackle,
He's
stiff
got it.
arm.
First
Lambert knocked down inbounds. Are they going to say out of bounds? That's a generous call. That'll stop the clock with 8.6 seconds to go. We see the replay? Tom, watch
Well,
one.
here it
See
is.
if he's down in bounds here.
Nice fake. Gets outside. He's a
think he
big
is.
body to bring down. Does he go out?
He's
No.
down in bounds. And
Down
he called,
in bounds. Well, they stopped the clock to move the chains, John.
Okay.
So that's why they
All
stopped
right.
the clock.
All
They
right,
stop
that's
it to
why.
move the chains. They
You're
don't
right.
stop it because he's out of bounds.
Okay. Guess I'm watching too much NFL.
Yes, you are.
They don't stop it to move the chains in the NFL, right?
No, they
Yeah.
do in college football, though.
Right, college football. So 4.1 seconds to go. It's 1st and 10, but nobody was really thinking about a first down right now. They're thinking about going into the end zone with the final play from the 36-yard line. So it's going to be a situation where North will probably try to throw it up top to Lambert.
Well, I think it's a Hail Mary to the end zone, although it's not too much of a Hail Mary because you're at the 36.
Yeah.
So if you're south, what you're telling your people is just don't even bother to try to intercept it. Knock it down. Knock the ball away. If you're north, you've got some people that you can go to. But do you have enough tall people to go to?
Hey, we're going to watch that bobble catch that we saw earlier in the game. That's LeVake and Boykin. Actually,
Boykin
he
with the
recovered
fumble,
his own fumble.
Gets the fumble, the ball goes up in the air, and he grabs it. Nice play.
That's a nice
That's
replay.
all. It would have been. I wish I had been down there. I would have gotten a great photo of that. You know, it's lying on the ground, getting the ball.
Self pass there by Boykin. So only 4 seconds remains in the first half. Let's see what the Titans do with it. LeVake is dropping back to
He's
pass.
got to wait.
Flushed out of the pocket, steps up, fires deep, and it is knocked away.
And that'll be it for the half. The Panthers did the right thing there. They knocked the ball down. Here you see it. It's triple coverage.
It's Morrow that got up there and got a hand
Triple
on it.
coverage, double coverage, and Morrow gets up, one of the smaller guys on the field, gets up and knocks it down with one hand, with his right hand. The textbook play in that situation.
Colin Morrow, 5'8", 150, gets up and makes the play.
You know, that was one
goaltending.
of the most fun first halves of high school football I've seen in the last couple of years.
Terrific, really.
Absolutely fantastic.
And you know what? Promises that more will be coming up in the second half as well. We will have the bands entertaining the crowd here at halftime as we get a great look at the Titans. This is the pass that went.
Look,
Salazar grabbed.
Nose for the ball.
Terrific
You know, one of my
play.
favorite plays in this game was the touchdown pass to Terrell Lewis.
Yeah, I forgot about that one.
Because here's the thing. Lewis didn't think it was a touchdown because he thought he was out of bounds. Because you only need 1 foot
One
in.
foot. And he's watching too much
and he's
NFL.
looking like, and all of a sudden they tell him it's a touchdown, and he goes, and he loses it out.
Know the rules, Tom.
Great first half. Let's do it again for the second half, John Collins.
Let's do that. We'll watch the halftime entertainment. John Collins with Tom King. We'll be back with you for the second half, but we're not going anywhere here in Nashua TV. Enjoy your Thanksgiving and our halftime show.
The New Hampshire Interscholastic Athletic Association presents the Life of an Athlete program.
I'm Kevin Nolan from Nashua, New Hampshire. I play for the New Hampshire Fisher Cats, and I believe in the importance of not using drugs and alcohol.
Hi, I'm Morgan Andrews. I play at the University of Notre Dame. Everyone has different goals. It may be a different goal than your best friend, but if you work towards it, you'll both be successful. If you want to go to a party, dance. You know what I mean? You don't have to drink alcohol to fit in, or you don't have to do drugs to fit in.
Learn more at loanh.org.
And now entering the field is the Nashua High School North Titan Marching Band and Color Guard under the direction of Kristen Olson. The assistant band director is Elizabeth Nault. Visual design is by Carrie Swift. Drill instructors are Kevin Swift and Elizabeth Nault. Color guard instructor is Caitlin Donaze, and drumline instructor is Charles Davis. Well, let's take a ride down memory lane as this year's theme, Traveling Titans, hitting the road to the sound of the 70s with a magic carpet ride by Steppenwolf. Enjoy the show.
Get your time. Get your time. Sixer? Come here. Come here. Turn around. Whoa. This way. Here, ready? This way. Ready? Here we go. Oh, there we go. Look up. Where's Papa? Where's Papa? Sorry, here we go.
Nashua Fighting Marching Band.
They walk off into the sunshine. Entering the field from the south end zone, the South Band and Color Guard would like to wish everyone a happy and safe Thanksgiving. The South Band and Color Guard are under the direction of drum majors Delaney Carlson and Jillian McGregor, and Color Guard captains Ashley Johnson and Katrina Russell. The percussion instructor is Charles Davis. The drill designer and director of the South Band is Tony Coronis. Today's halftime show
It is the music of Sips.
featuring Mr. Roboto, Too Much Time on My Hands, and The Best of Times. Please give a warm welcome to the Nashua South Marching Band and Color Guard. And give a big round of applause to your Nashua South marching band and color guard.
People look at you. They stare. They all stare. They point at you. They shout things. They make you feel different. It's fantastic.
Second half action almost underway here in Turkey Bowl 2015. Welcome everybody to Stellos Stadium in Nashua. It was a bit chilly and overcast to begin the game. Different story now, Tom, as spring's making a comeback this weekend. As you pointed out, we're in for some unseasonably mild weather. There's Bobby right in there in the middle of the screen.
There's Bobby, yep. All excited about that. When I saw him started the game.
Himself. Yes.
The game started. It was cloudy. It was overcast, you know, and a little chilly. Now it's still a little bit chilly, but the sun is out, and the temperature's just going to do nothing but go up for a while. So I got some numbers for you. Speaking of going up, if you look at the principals in this game, you would say for North, it's Devin
They're letting
Leonard.
the principals play?
The principals play, yes, exactly. Right. These are the ones that aren't your pals. All right. 18 carries for Leonard. Guess the yardage, John Collins. Let's play guess the yardage.
Leonard,
John Collins.
115.
Not too bad. I'll give you one more shot at it.
95?
No, you had to go up. 18
up.
18 for 154 with 2 touchdowns.
154. Wow.
Yep. And
I had a feeling it was a lot, but I
and
didn't know it was that much.
For Sean Holland, he is 9 of 18. He's thrown 2 TD passes, run for each other. How many yards do you think he's thrown for?
Holland has thrown for 105 yards.
You're still about the same guess as you had
150?
156.
Wow. How about that? Coming back up the middle, one man a beat, burst of speed. Number 7 is Tyler Chase, and they're chasing Tyler. And he is going to be dragged down at the 20.
He take that ball around the 10, I think. See where he took. Well, we don't see where he took it. He grabbed it right around the 10.
Look at that. What a great return. Setting up the Titans in their opening possession of the second half, down by 4 points.
70-yard kickoff return by Mike. It looked like he got it around the 10-yard line, I think.
It seems about right.
First and 10 at the 20 of South. Exactly the way South didn't want to start the half.
It just took 12 seconds off the clock when they whistled it, and up the middle, not much there for Devin Leonard. That's been their go-to play for the game so far.
You know what? He got 4 yards on that.
Oh,
That's
you know
not
what?
bad.
Move the pile a little bit.
But here's the stat of the day.
Give him 3.
Here's the stat of the day. Devin Leonard in 3 halves against Nashua South. You think he likes playing against Nashua South?
Yeah, I do.
410 yards rushing.
Oh my gosh, that is a lot. Wrapped up and downed in the backfield. Ball carrier there, was that Leonard? It was. Man, that's an uncharacteristic play for the Titans. They don't even get up to the line of scrimmage that time, and the Panthers, a surge up the middle. I think Tim Daynall was up there. Mitchell Coy gets credited with the tackle. Also, they're playing nose guard is Jacob Plord for South. He's playing some inspired ball up there, Tom. They've had some stuffs. Increasing number. Not so easy going for Devin Leonard anymore. Now it's 3rd down and 9. 2-down territory for the Titans, but they're running into a stingy run defense of the Panthers. Let's see if they're going to. And it's a loose ball. Levake's got to scramble. And he gets away, still on his feet. Levake refusing to go down until finally the reserves had to be called out.
He looked like a pinball machine on that play. Bouncing off so many people. Watch. All right, there's a missed tackle.
1,
there's
2,
a bounce.
3,
1 bounce.
4.
2 bounce. Rebounds.
6,
4 or
7.
5
The seventh
bounces.
guy got him.
Yep.
And that was number
And
52,
he bounced off 5
Alex
bodies.
Parrott. Yeah, but
Bounced off 5 bodies.
to be fair to the South, he really wasn't making too much progress.
No,
he was
wasn't.
just staying
I'm
alive.
talking about
Yeah.
Leonard's ability to take those hits.
Yes. Well, it is 4th and a long way. They're still going to go for it. Say 21 yards to go for the first down. Levesque's got a lot of time. He's going to launch it. He's got a man downfield, and it is complete for a touchdown.
Wow.
Steve Lambert again gets behind the secondary, and Lambert with that long reach and strong hands on the ball. Touchdown.
It is a day for tall receivers. And Lambert,
A
with his height.
40-yard touchdown pass from Jared Levesque to Steve Lambert.
Look at this. There's one-on-one coverage. You see the height advantage.
And he didn't even need the height. It
didn't
was
even
so
need
well
it. He
thrown.
beat the-
Boykin's down there, too. He could have
He
caught
beat
it.
the defender. He beat one of the amigos.
Uh-oh, a botched snap, loose ball on the ground, and that's going to be no good. 6 points. So a wild game stays that way. It's a 2-point lead for the Titans, 20-18. Back and forth they go. That was the opening possession of the second half, and the Titans get a great kick return and an even greater pass and catch.
All right, Jared Levesque. I mean, he didn't even disguise that. They were going one-on-one with, they were going to go one-on-one Lambert against Amigo, and may the best man win. They weren't even holding back or disguising it.
Right.
And Lambert ended up catching the ball.
And I'm sorry I said, stereotyped him as a running
well,
quarterback.
here's the thing. Well,
he threw the ball well.
He is a running quarterback, but he does throw well. But here's the problem that Amigo had on the coverage. Amigo was looking for the ball up, and the ball just
was
dropped.
out in front.
Just dropped.
About waist high.
Lambert had a step on him, and
Yeah.
the ball just dropped in.
Well thrown pass
You wonder
by
if
Levesque.
Amigo had turned around, if he would have been able to see the ball and knock it away.
You think, yeah. I mean, it was at his level.
It was. Yeah, but you had Lambert. They don't have the heights on Norris roster, but you got to figure Lambert's about, 6'4"?
Yeah, and
And Amigo looks like he's about 5'10".
I credit him too. The sun had to be in his
Alex,
eyes.
Alex Amigo's 5'7".
Yeah.
So he's giving up a lot there.
I credit Lambert on the sun had
Sun
to be in
had
his
to
eyes.
be in his eyes, because I was down there doing photos in the first
It
quarter.
was the
and
exact
that sun
angle.
was out
Morrow
there.
up the middle, spins, but he'll be tackled by Salazar at about the 35. I got a couple extra yards after contact, so they'll spot it at the 38-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Panthers. So 20-18. Teams have traded a lot of touchdowns here so far in this one.
Just keeps getting entertaining, doesn't it?
It's staying that way. And the pressure's back on the Panthers offense now, led by Sean Holland. Sophomore quarterback is in the shotgun where he's been all day long. Miles Johnson's going to be hit and down in the backfield.
Good
Blowing that
penetration.
play up was Michael Muchmore.
Well, they talk about the defense in Nashua North, the 3 best defensive players on this team, Greg Leonard, Michael Muchmore, and Dylan Salazar.
You see Salazar and Leonard in the middle there. Number 54 is Phil Pereira, was also on the screen. Levi Goslin is that outside linebacker standing up there, number 18. So the Panthers are trying to convert here on 2nd and long, 2nd and 13.
Nice
Handoff,
play.
Morrow trying to find the corner at left tackle.
Morrow
Can't.
gets a running start on that play, which is good for a running back. He doesn't get caught flat-footed.
But Salazar was waiting for him,
Yeah, that's
as was
just it.
Greg Stanton.
If your blockers can't give you the hole, you have no, you got to put the brakes on.
Yeah, so it's 3rd and long. This is punting territory for the Panthers if they do not convert it on 3rd and 10. So key play.
This should be blitzing.
Rolling,
here.
stepping
And they
through
are.
the
And
pressure.
they
Holland's
missed it.
going to run, and he's got some room. He's got a first down. He's out of bounds, and
boy.
that's borderline late hit. They're not going to call it.
Holland with a great job of beating a fierce, and I mean fierce, North blitz. They threw the kitchen sink at him.
They did, and he read it perfectly.
And he saw it coming, and he stepped to his left, and they were caught flat-footed. If you've got a quarterback coming in like that, you've got to contain him on both sides, and they weren't able to do it.
They were not able to bottle him up. Holland
makes the first down on 3rd and 10.
13-yard run for Holland.
1st and 10 at the Titans 49. Morrow with the handoff, trying to go around end, and again he's pulled to the ground in the backfield, this time by Mason Dane with the tackle.
Dane, another one of those Titan defenders that's pretty good. Gets in there. Here's the play. And Dane just wraps it right up.
That's textbook tackling by Dane.
It was.
And Morrow's going to be switching sides with Osgood. This might be the time to hear from Max Osgood again, number 81, who's standing up near side, the tight end.
Go for your tall guys.
Holland fakes the
Nice
handoff,
fake. Oh,
batted up in the air.
Super defensive play by Levi Goslin. Did not go for the fake. Because I thought it was a pretty good one on a play action by Holland. Goslin stays with it.
So that blows it up, and again, the Panthers are faced with having to convert on 3rd and long.
Now, see, this is where North needs a stop. Defensively, they did not play well in the first half.
Here's your man Osgood right there, part of the 3 receivers to the left.
The
Pressure, ball's
Fumble.
loose. Titans ball, no chance for a punt now. They're going to take it over right there.
It looked like Holland was trying to get that ball out in a shovel pass, but didn't do it.
So a couple of Titans players could have recovered that. And it was 66 on the 5-6 on the recovery.
Yep.
Well, we have Trey LeGras.
5-6.
We don't have 5-6 on the roster. In the shotgun now is Levesque. Levesque bursts through the line, steps over a receiver, flag flies from the umpire's position. I don't know what he saw.
I don't know, but it looked like he was shooting a paper airplane, didn't it? That thing flew through the air.
Yeah.
He may have seen a hold. Yep, Boykin with a hold.
Oh,
yep.
And that's going to come back.
Well, it'll come back partially, John. It's from the spot of the foul, so it depends on where Boykin was when he did it. Because the ball was all the way down to the 30-yard line. So it looks like where the referee is standing. And it was at the 32-yard line where the foul was, so it'll go back to the 42.
That was the takedown by Boykin we just saw. I guess it was a hold. Yeah, and actually the official was trying to throw the flag all the way to the spot of the foul. It was a pretty good throw. There you see the score. North is leading 20-18 and driving for more potentially here in the 3rd quarter.
So actually,
a lot of football left.
Give Levesque a 2-yard gain on that.
That's all. So 1st down and 8. And the handoff is to Leonard. Leonard bursts off left tackle.
Nice
Leonard at the 20. Leonard's going to go. Touchdown, Devin Leonard. No flags, 24-18, 26-18.
There's the blocking right there.
Lead.
All sorts of room on that left side.
And then it's just a track meet.
And that's it. He got sprung by his line.
So an 8-point lead now can make it a 2-score game with a single extra point here. As Jack Stone on the hold by Levesque. Nearly blocked, but it is good. That's the best point after touchdown of the game so far. Well struck. And it's a 9-point lead for the Titans of Nashua North. 27 and South 18. The Panthers have their work cut out for them. That turnover hurt, Tom. They had an opportunity to punt the ball, maybe get them pinned down deep, let their defense go to work. Instead, they turn it over, and the Titans turn it into instant offense for the touchdown.
They sure did.
9-point lead. A lot of football left to be played, though. 7:18 to go in the 3rd quarter.
So Leonard now with 198 yards in this game. He'll likely go over the 200-yard mark against Nashua South for the 2nd time this year. Just incredible.
If you're watching this on Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving. We're live here at Stello Stadium. The Turkey Bowl graphic to prove it.
Yep.
You can watch any of our games anywhere, anytime online at nashua.easystream.com.
A short kick.
And it's going to hit a Panther player, and another teammate, heads up play, was able to pounce on it.
That's what that's designed to do, John, is the short pooch
Watch.
kick.
It's going to hit the
takes
up man there. That's a live ball.
Takes a southbound.
And the teammate.
Got to yell. They've got to yell, fire, fire. And they've got to have the lineman and the blocker move away from the play. No one yelled at that point.
No. Yep, that's a mistake.
That is a mistake.
But it's not a costly one, as one teammate picks up another, and Holland in the shotgun. There's Miles Johnson. He's going to hand it off to Johnson. He's going to try to go around right tackle, and Dylan Salazar with that good closing speed keeps it to a short gain.
Well, you're seeing a better defense by Nashua North, and you would probably say a better offense. They are doing again what they did in the first game, controlling the second half after trailing. So far.
Of course, if you're a Panther fan, you want to see more of Max Osgood being targeted with some passes here. This could be it. He's looking that way, but he's flushed out of the pocket. He's going to elude some tacklers. Coming near side, Holland puts his shoulder down. Got a gain of about 4 on the play.
They did a good job of containing him.
They did.
But if I'm Lorendi and his defensive staff, I don't want Holland to have that much room. He was out in the open space. You have got to keep him in the pocket and try to sack him. They are letting him do a few of those things and get free. And that, to me, has been their biggest problem, John, in the first half, is that Holland's been able to get free back there.
They have to respect the arm, though, and he's taking advantage. A quick dart over the middle. Osgood, he's backing up. He sees the first down marker, and he got it. He gets the spot.
I think it's close. We'll see.
The near official.
Yeah, they're going to give it to him.
Yeah, Osgood backing in there. Did a good job. Awareness of the first down marker. Osgood playing like the big tight end that he is. Split to the right. All kinds of jumping offside by the Titans, and that's encroachment against the defense. The hard snap count by Holland appeared to work. Finally, Tom, after all these years, we have won the Leash's Trophy, you and I. They just gave it to us.
They just gave it to us,
yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Congratulations, John Collins. Nice job. I got to get in there, too.
Yes. It is a beautiful
Photos?
trophy.
We got any photographers
At Leash's family.
Right.
Yes.
Pete,
Holland, two-step drop, fires it over the middle. Jason Fox, intended receiver. A lot of contact.
He can do a still, I bet, off that tape. I bet he can. Oh, he's got to.
Yeah.
He's got to.
Well,
that's what I want for Christmas.
Just you will be in it, but that's okay with you,
that's
I'm sure.
Right. Oh, of course.
It was Tyler Chase or David Muite was on the coverage there, and incomplete. So it's going to be 2nd down and 5 from midfield. Okay. All right. Holland's back to pass, throws it over the middle. It's a bubble screen. It's incomplete.
Busy taking publicity photos here while we're supposed to pay attention to the game.
Yeah, it's a good thing that wasn't a big play.
No kidding,
Just a nice incompletion when we needed it, I guess. 3rd down and 5, right at the midfield stripe as we look down the line. Camera crew, Tim O'Neill up top, Jim McLean down near the field. He's got that shot that you're looking at right now on Nashua TV. Also assisted by Scott Silver and our executive producer Pete Johnson right next to us calling the shots. Holland gets the snap, 2-step drop, immediately flushed out of the pocket and sacked.
Well, there was good containment by the North defense. They held their ground in the middle against that offensive line where they could bounce off the blocks. Watch them bounce off the blocks and get him and hold him in until the defender could get him from behind. I think that was Goslin with the jump and the tackle.
Yeah, Goslin, great play by Levi. And with 5:10 to go, third quarter.
We're going to see a rarity in this football game.
A 4th down punt.
It's called a punt.
I know. I think it's only the second one. Migo sprints to his right, gets away the low liner, gets a Panther bounce and roll to the 16. It's like the Ichiro punt. You know, you run up and kick it. It's like you're running up and batting the way he does.
Yep.
It's sort of unorthodox, but it can be effective as it was there. And no run back at all means an effective offensive play by the Panthers. The defense gets to go to work now against this Titans offense that enjoys a 9-point advantage right now. And we're into that critical point in the game, Tom, where the Titans are threatening to, you know, walk away with it.
Well,
or
not
run away
yet.
with
You
it.
know, they're in bad field position here. You got to be careful what you do offensively.
I think they're going to give it to Leonard. No, they throw it out to Boykin. He's up the right hash, and he is met by Amigo. He's driven back. He's going to go the other way, and he's got blockers. Boykin at the 30, at the 40, one man to beat, cuts it back inside, spins Boykin inside the 50, and a play that should have went for little or no gain. Instead, ends up being about a 40-yard gain by Boykin.
That's the play of the day right there, when he was just met by the defender and hit hard and just bounced off him.
You know, we got an 8-second replay machine. We needed a 16-second replay machine on that one to get that entire play in. Skylar Boykin with a tremendous effort.
38-yard gain.
Doesn't always work out when you turn away from tacklers and go deeper into your backfield, but it sure paid off there. Leonard goes up the middle for a third and
Let's
3
see
or
what
4
a play
yard
like
carry.
that does is it tires the defense a little bit, but it also opens up the middle of the line.
Yeah.
Because they're wary now of where Levesque may be going with his plays. And that's a 4-yard gain right down to the 42.
I mean, if you add up how far the linebackers say on Panthers, here's the end of that play.
Yep. I want to see the beginning where he got hit.
Yeah, I know. That was the key part.
That's the key part.
Yeah, how come Amigo didn't get him down? And I think Amigo ended up making the tackle 40 yards later.
40 yards later, yeah.
Leonard is driven back, but he's still on his feet and falls forward for
He
maybe
still
2.
gets 2 yards to the 40.
So it's going to bring up a key third down here.
3rd and 4 from the 40, it should be. Yes, that's where they mark it. 3rd and 4.
Panther defense has been impressive. It's not the same porous defense that we saw earlier in the season when they played against North. And Leonard mounted all kinds of yards. He did have 150 in the first half here.
54 in the first half. He's
But
up over 200 for the game.
The Panthers did come up with some key 3rd and 4th down stops. Let's see if they can do it again. Levesque hands it off to Leonard, and he's going to back his way for a first down.
See that?
Inside the 35.
See, that is where, you know, a lot of running backs credit the offensive line, but in that play, you credit the running back because he did a textbook spinning style. He spun and spun and spun and could not be brought down. And he gets 6 yards out of a 2-yard play. And that's a first down. And that's, you're going to see.
He spun strong to gold.
You are going to see. That's
Rumpelstiltskin.
that's the way they're going to go, is they're going to spin to gold the rest of the day. You're going to see student body right, student body left with this guy.
And student body right. Boykin around right corner. Boykin dancing
he's
past
got
the
a cut,
defender.
he's
The
gone.
20, the 10. Boykin a foot race to the corner. Touchdown.
All you got to
Titans.
do is make that cut upfield, and he was going to be gone. Here it is. Watch the cut. He goes wide. He's got the defender, and then cuts upfield, and he's all the way with no one around him. And he's a race to the goal line, and Skylar Boykin's going to win that race more often than not. And now what you're seeing, John, is deja vu all over again. You are seeing a replay of the first game.
That was Skylar Boykin's drive right there, Tom.
It was. It was his drive.
And he helped 6 points, put 6 points up there, actually make it 7 on the extra point. So it's a 33-18 lead for North, and the Panthers are in a hole.
Oh, are they ever?
34-18.
It's a hole that their offense can dig them out of, as long as it doesn't get a little, as long as the shovel doesn't work backwards, and they get a little deeper or they turn the ball over.
So 16 points, 2 scores.
With this rushing total, I have to add it up after the game. This rushing total for Nashua North is going to be unbelievable. It is going to be in the stratosphere because you've got one guy You got one back with already with over 200 yards, and the other one's probably going to get over 100.
Boykin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now that's a receiving.
Devin Leonard and Boykin.
That's a receiving play that got him out to midfield, but that run was 34 yards for the touchdown. So it's going to be interesting to see the numbers when they're added up afterwards.
2:45 remaining in the third quarter. As you can see, a 34-18 lead for the Titans as the ball, a short kick is picked up, and a tremendous hit right there. Oh, Morrow paid the price, Tom. Watch this hit. Mason Dane delivers the blow. Hello.
Yeah, arms, more
Yeah.
arms than body. That's not a bad tackle.
You know, if you're going to hear hello, you want to hear Adele to be tackling you, not Mason Dane.
I think I can handle it.
Hello.
Yeah. Hello and goodbye.
Yeah.
See you later. I'm out of here. Visit me at visiting hours at the hospital or between.
Actually, that
10
reminds
and
me of a
6.
news story about football.
Watch this play.
Deep down the sideline and a lot of hand fighting.
Good
No
non-call.
call. Yeah,
by
good
the
non-call?
officials. Yes, good non-call.
Let's see if
You going to challenge me, John? There it is. See? The hands are no,
yeah,
the
you're
hands
right.
are
You're
in.
right. Yeah.
It's his body that
Yeah.
mattered.
I go with you. Good non-call.
Trying to doubt my
Nah, just watching the game, man. Just
doubt
watching the
my,
game.
doubt my judgment. Unbelievable.
Just want to see it again.
Replay has created a monster, Pete Johnson. This is not fair.
I want to see the other replay angle that we're going to get, the next machine we get from the other side of the field. 2nd and 10. Fakes the handoff to Morrow, throws it deep down to Osgood. He's reaching up. He is
picked off by
intercepted by Salazar.
Guess who? Exactly.
Now tell me you don't want to see that one again.
Yes, I saw it.
Did he get it?
Yeah, he got it. I'm pretty sure. Did he? No, they're going to say no.
Oh, what are we going to see here?
Let's see. Let's see if he didn't get it.
Osgood versus
All right,
Salazar.
he's got position.
Great
he
pass.
looks back. He's got it.
Oh, I hit the ground on the first roll, I think.
John, I think that's an interception. I did. I thought he had it.
Yeah,
I thought he had it. I'd like to see that a little closer.
Yeah, the ball shifted when he hit the turf.
Watch this, a little shift. Stanton moves, and I think.
Can we see that again? Is it on cue?
Is it possible?
Because what
to see
happens
it very
is,
close?
as soon as Salazar puts his hands on it, it hits the turf and it shifts in his hands, and that's why they called it incomplete.
Now, if that's what happened, then that's a good job by the officials.
Yeah.
Here it is
Watch
again.
closely. As soon as Salazar touches it,
Watch
it
it now.
hits the
He
turf.
looks back. He catches the
Right
ball.
there.
I don't think so. I think he got it. I don't see it.
They blew the call?
I think they blew the call. I think you blew the call, John Collins.
No, I think
Yes.
I think the official's closer than you,
I
and the
think
ball
you
shifted.
blew the call.
Too much turf.
Replay 2, John Collins 0.
I disagree. There's not enough to overturn that. Call down on the field. The official's only 5 feet away.
John, I saw official 2 feet away. I might have been
Yeah, I know.
So doesn't matter how close
No,
they are.
Osgood's hurt.
Osgood's
That's not
hurt.
good.
That's not good at all. 34-18 as you see. Take the words out of my mouth because it's right on your screen. 34-18, 2:28 to play. In the third quarter of the
Hey, Frank Gifford, the autopsy came out. CTE again.
Did it really?
Yeah, a lot of CTE for
Wow,
Frank Gifford.
Unbelievable.
But is there any professional athlete that plays in a contact sport that doesn't have
I
that in
think
there?
it's got to be incredibly.
Yeah, I mean, even hockey players
hard.
probably have it. You know, accumulated over a lifetime.
CTE, but Gifford did live into his 80s.
Yeah, he did.
So.
Yeah, and he didn't exhibit. I don't think.
No, he didn't exhibit any form of it. Although I don't know.
Suicidal tendencies and all that.
Not that we know of.
A nice hand from Max Osgood, who's able to walk under his own power, but slowly toward the sideline. And unfortunately, it looks like he's done for the day, favoring his right arm.
20-0 run.
Holding it steady.
20-0 run by Nash. Oh yeah, it's holding steady. You wonder, and he's.
Yeah. That's not
Yep,
good.
no,
Yeah,
not good at all. Maybe a dislocated shoulder
perhaps.
or a broken arm, one or the other. And Jerry Holland is not moving it. So that'll be it, most likely, for Osgood.
Max, we'll see you in basketball, man.
Well,
good
you hope.
Job. Good job. Yeah.
You hope.
Yeah,
you got to wonder how long it'll take to recover from this.
Yeah.
Nate Mazerow just went,
Yeah.
And there's Nate right there.
Yeah.
Making the turn. He's the game director, so he's got to be there, but you can tell what's going through his mind is, I just lost my power forward.
Punting situation. Amigo gets it away. This one's higher than the last one. Fair catch called for by Leonard at the 41. Or they'll spot it at the 40. First and 10 for the Titans have a chance to get further insurance here with 2:22 to remain in the third quarter at Stellos Stadium. Football birthdays today. Here's a guy for you. You're a Giants fan. Harry Carson.
Harry Carson, the Hall of Fame linebacker.
62 years old. He's not in the Hall of Fame, though, is he?
I believe Harry Carson is in the NFL.
There's a quote here from him. I don't know how old this is.
Carson is a Hall of Famer.
He is? Okay.
Yes, I believe so.
It says, all along I've conceded the Hall of Fame would be a nice honor, but it doesn't make me. I don't know how old that quote is. Perhaps they inducted him belatedly. Up the middle. Short gain of 2 or 3. And that first carry of the game, I believe, for Trevor Lessard, who is a senior running back, playing in his last high school game here at Stellos.
And that's what this game is for, also for guys that don't, seniors that don't get to play a lot, get the chance in this football game.
Levesque calling the signals, looks to his right, throws right, and it's on the turf. Lambert was the intended receiver.
The one player we haven't seen today is Baldessari. I don't think he's been out there at all, has he?
I thought he was out on the opening drive.
Okay.
And then they went to Levesque for the duration since then.
I think they're going to have to settle on one or the other next year. They both are so dynamic differently in what they do. Levesque is more of a scrambler and Baldessari more of the drop back style.
Levesque in the shotgun, a 2-step drop, looking to throw deep down the middle, and it's over the head of Lambert. He was there, but it was overthrown.
That's a play where you got to make that, I think, because you've got all the time in the world.
Yeah.
And he had plenty of time, and he had a big receiver.
You're right.
Rumbling down there, and
perfect conditions to make that pass.
I just think the receiver didn't run fast enough for him.
You're going to blame the receiver?
Well, I think the receiver just didn't catch up to where the ball was supposed to be.
So it is going to be a punt by the Titans as the two teams trade punts here in the late stages of the third quarter.
And I'll tell you one of the reasons why we're seeing a couple more punts, John. They're tired.
Yeah.
Players are tired out there. You know,
it's been a lot of up and down action.
Up and down action is right.
And we have a whistle before the punt.
The ball hit the ground. Now.
You say he was down? The punter was down.
Going to say the punter was down. We got to see that one again.
It might be too late.
No, I think.
Okay.
He can do anything.
So an inadvertent knee to the ground by the punter, and they call him down. It's college rules. You can't get back up again if you're not touched like in pros.
Right, knee went down. So South with a prime position to get back in this game now. That's a turnover you didn't want to see. Not a turnover, but more or less you lost.
Quick hitter, Amigo. One man to beat the 15, cuts it back inside.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, South. Number 40, Alex Amigo, a sophomore, makes the most of that quick hitter pass in the left sideline as we look at it again.
Nobody there except for the defender.
Look at that move.
At the latter part of the play, and he puts a move right on him.
That was Tyler Chase.
Yeah, he put a move on. He put a move on the junior Chase.
Yeah.
Amigo, a sophomore.
It's a 10-point game now. This would make it 8 points. Looks like they're going to go for 2. They have not converted a point after touchdown in 4 touchdowns. This is the 4th chance to do it. Holland.
I guess Holland's going to run.
Empty backfield, throws it out in the right flat, and Amigo is going to be tackled.
Yeah, they read it that
for
time.
A loss.
Devin Leonard said, "Not this time." We are going to be there.
You know, your big target, Osgood, is out of the game. Perhaps Williams could have been targeted in the end zone. They tried to give it to Amigo and let him run it in, and he was met in the backfield. So 4 touchdowns for South, and they've got just 6 times 4 on the board, Tom. 24 points. They could have, if they kicked an extra point each time, this would only be a 6-point game right now. But right now it is a 10-point game instead. Yeah, let's see the punt again.
Yeah, let's see that.
But watch the, I guess it's the left knee of David
Who is the
Muite.
punter, by the way?
David Muite.
Muite?
Yeah, his left knee went down.
Left knee went down, yep.
He fielded it like a shortstop with his knee on the ground.
Right.
Or maybe like a catcher is more like it. He put his left knee down. So
Very,
that was a
very.
heads-up call by the
I'll tell you
umpire.
what, that was a very good call by the official because that was a very quick. He got the knee back up right away.
He did.
So that was very quick.
And a lesson learned by David Muite, too, that he can't field a punt snap like that if he doesn't want to be called down. Onside kick bounces over the up men, and it is collected by, is that Leonard? Driven back to about the 26-yard line. So, tackled by number 36 of South, one of our non-numbered players on the roster.
We have hit the noon hour.
We have. And that means kickoff down at Fenway Park from my alma mater, Boston Latin,
That's right.
against
the
Boston
high school
English.
games were last night and today.
It must be beautiful down there right now,
Must
too.
be nice down there.
Actually, I would want to play baseball if I was there. Like, hey, can we shift the sport?
You know, it's funny, John. I interviewed B.J. Everett last week
Yeah.
at Holman Stadium. To
Such a nice day.
Do a interview about the Silver Knights for Peace and Ran last Sunday, and the field looked great.
I would.
It looked like we could go out there and play.
I would have snuck a bat and a ball into the field.
I'm sure you would.
And I was like, hey, pregame, let me hit some up into the monster seats. Everybody heads up there. I know there's a lot of fans sitting in the monsters.
Who carried on that play? Leonard.
Devin Leonard. He's
Gets
had
a
a
couple.
lot of carries.
Yep.
10-point game, Tom, here with less than a minute to go, third quarter. It's still a football game as we enter the fourth quarter of play coming up here on Nashua TV. Turkey Bowl 2015 has been a treat.
It has. But the most important quarter of this game right now has been the third, where North has taken over, except for the mistake by Muite that led to a score.
Leonard dancing through the line.
I love
and
to watch him spin.
Yeah,
He is going. You are not going to get cheated with Devin Leonard as your running back. He is going to get every possible yard.
Yeah, you have to tackle him.
You can get. You really have to bring him down, and even when you do, he's going to fall forward to make that yardage. He got 5 on that play. It's 3rd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
There will not be another play in this third quarter as the clock ticks down to 0. And they will take the ball from the 33 to our left and put it on the 33 to our right here at Stellos Stadium in Nashua. John Collins with Tom King and our A-team camera crew. Tim O'Neill is upstairs. Jim McLean with that view down near the field. Scott Silver assisting on the field as well. Pete Johnson, our executive producer here.
Really good angles today
Yes.
from our camera people to be able to watch and see what we're trying to find and see what we're trying to look at.
Love the replays, too.
Yeah, but they are catching every play right as it happens.
I'm looking down the birthday list today, Tom. Happy Thanksgiving and happy birthday to Robert Goulet from Lawrence, Massachusetts. You know that?
I didn't know Goulet was from Lawrence.
Yep.
Really?
Lived his first 13 years of his life in Lawrence.
Camelot.
Camelot. I have a quote that's applicable to Thanksgiving from Robert Goulet. He says, "I only eat 1 meal a day, and it's lunch, not dinner."
There you go. So Thanksgiving works for him.
It does work for him, exactly, right? One giant
For
meal.
me, it'll be dinner today because I'll be done where I won't be done working until that time.
Yes. This is going to be an exciting finish,
This is
I
it.
think.
The last 12, as Ed Leach has just said on the air at ESPN New Hampshire and WSMN, the last 12 minutes of high school football this year.
And we did learn there was 2 other
Salem
Thanksgiving
Timberlane
Day games.
already
Salem Timberlane
over.
already over.
Yeah.
Handoff, Leonard off right tackle. breaks it outside. Devin Leonard at the 40, and he is tackled. It's a first down carry, about 16 yards for Leonard.
He had visions
Of taking it the distance.
taking it to the house. It looked like he ran 16, John, but he really only ran 9. He just did a lot of lateral running.
Hey, you know how you say we're always talking with names that the younger audience doesn't know?
Right.
I think I have a crossover name here that you may know because you watch the show. Lil Fizz is 30 today on November 26th. You know Lil Fizz?
Fizz on Love and Hip Hop, right?
Yes,
exactly.
I thought you would know that.
I like
Leonard
that. I
going
like
outside. Yeah, you recommended the show to me.
I like
Oh,
his
you do?
character. I think he's
playing himself, isn't it? A reality show?
He's a single parent.
Okay.
He's very devoted to his kids.
Is he? Okay.
Yeah, very devoted. Is that Leonard on that carry? It was, I believe, wasn't it?
Yes, and he got it 3 yards on the carry. So 2nd and 7. They need to get to the 49 of South. Key series here. South trails by 10, opening possession of the 4th quarter for the Titans as they try to open up the lead again. Leonard's going to be dragged down very close. This could be our first measurement of the game.
Again, you don't get cheated with Devin Leonard.
You're right. And they're just going to move
every
him.
yard possible.
They're going to say he got the first down.
Yep.
Moves the chains. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. He got exactly as much as he needed.
And you know, North is in win mode now. And
Yeah,
win mode is clock mode. Get the clock down. That's what they want to do, and that's why they're going to keep going with Leonard, I believe. Watch me throw the ball here. I think that's the way to do it.
Leonard in the I-back spot. He gets it. He dances to the left.
Yep.
Still on his feet, and he gets about 8. And he went down very awkwardly. Leonard went down
he feels it a little
like a
bit.
pretzel.
Look at him limping a little bit with that right leg.
Yeah, can you show that one again,
It went
Pete?
down a little awkward. Jerry Holland right there looking at him.
Yeah, he's got to come out at least for a play.
Yeah, he's going to come out. But he's running okay.
All right. Yeah, he's running okay. He just went down awkwardly, but he really didn't injure himself badly.
He walked with a limp.
Yeah.
But he ran off all right.
He's young and flexible.
That's just it. To be that again.
Yeah, recover instantly. You like that Terminator character.
Jaws of life to get me off the ground.
Boykin gets the first down. One good back goes out, another good back gets
You're
the
going to
ball.
look at the guy next year, and that's going to be Boykin. You're going to see a lot of him next year running the ball for Nashua North.
This is the carry that we might not have enough time to show it.
Not right now, as they're about ready to snap. They're going to go no huddle. Now, see, that's what I would not do if I'm North. I would huddle up and take that play clock down. The no huddle works against you in this situation.
It does.
Don't run it.
LeVay
Huddle
hands
up.
it off. Boykin's hit in the line of scrimmage. In on the tackle, Mitchell Coy and a host of purple jerseys.
Doubted if he got back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a yard or two.
Co-captains Coy leading the attack there, and little to no yardage for Boykin. So it's going to be 2nd down and 9. LeVay talking to, and Leonard has not come back out yet in this series. LeVay with the long snap count, now working the play clock a little bit. He's going to keep it. Flag flies
down.
near side, and Boykin is,
that's going to be an early jump or a lined up off sides, one or the other.
some heated words after LeVay was pulled to the ground, kind of bending over backwards. I believe that was Tim Daynault who made the tackle. And we had the official on the near sideline threw that flag pretty early on in the play as they figure out what it is.
And Devin Leonard coming back into the ball game as Boykin goes out.
Yeah.
It's going to be against Nashua North. It looks like they're talking with the South players, so they're going to mark it. They're marking it from the 30. They got to mark it from the 32 is where the line of scrimmage was, and you're going to go out there and mark the yardage off.
They're trying to figure that out right now.
What's to figure out, John? You know, that's the thing. It looked like it was a positional call.
Tom's operating on low blood sugar right now.
No,
folks.
I'm operating under the assumption
he
the
needs a
officials are
meal.
not having
He
a
needs
good
a-
year. And that's what I'm operating on. All right, they're not having a good year. They haven't had a good year all year, all fall. So now they do it from the line of scrimmage. It did not take that much time to figure that out.
Wow. Good thing you don't have a drumstick in your hand. You're probably beating the official over the head with it.
Absolutely ridiculous. So down over.
Second down
and 14.
And 14.
From the 38. They've got to get to around the 24-yard line.
And they'll still go back to Leonard. He bounces off some people. Another flag flies. And he gets gang tackled in the backfield. Great job by the Panther defense.
This could be a hold, and South should decline it if that's the case.
Absolutely. That was a loss on the play, and they'll lose it down as well without taking the penalty. So that'll be an easy decision. Chop block. That's easy penalty to decline because they came up with stopping Leonard. This would bring up third down and about 14 or more. Actually, it's going to be third down and. Oh, they are taking the penalty. How about that? It's more than 5 yards.
Wow.
That's why. 10-yard penalty.
10-yard penalty, but I still would have forced
Yeah.
third down on them.
Yeah.
You know, Leonard can score from anywhere on the field, in my opinion. So
Thought it should be third down. No? Wow, it's a 15-yard penalty.
15-yarder.
That's why you take it.
Yeah, I guess so.
Wow, that's a long way. They need to get to the 23-yard line of South, and they're on the other side of the 50. So to give you an idea. Ball on the 43. LeVake is back to pass. He's got Leonard out in the flat. One man to beat. Cuts it inside. And he is tackled at the 50. Good job of pursuit by Mitchell Coy to come from his middle linebacker position. Morrow slowed him down just enough to make the tackle, because if you don't make that tackle, he is in a definite threat to go and get all that first down yardage back and more.
It's third and 24. So now it'll be third and 24 from the 48-yard line.
Will
Clock
Titans
is not
be able to-
South's friend with 7:35 to play.
You're right. They need this ball back. Back to pass LeVake. It's a middle screen.
Whoa.
And it hits the defender.
I tell you what, John,
in
if
the shoulder pad.
If that is picked off.
That was Jalen Pacheco.
If Pacheco gets that, it is a pick six. Here's the play. Pacheco comes up.
Hits him in the face?
Exactly. If he was able, if he was in catch mode,
yeah,
he is gone. There is no one going to catch him.
Well, that's assuming that he's got Usain Bolt speed, because he did have some defenders around him.
No, John, he was gone.
He's gone.
He had a clear path to the end zone if he catches that ball. Because
nobody's going to catch him, huh?
Well, the reason I'm saying that is
going to catch that big lumbering defensive play.
He was running forward.
Yeah, he was.
You know, I think he's gone. Because LeVake would have been the only one able to. And you think
you're watching too much NFL, man.
He probably would have been blocked out of the play. He's not that
he was
big.
Gone? How fast is he?
Jalen Pacheco. He's 5'6", 175
How fast
pounds.
is he, though?
He's 5'6", 175.
He's not going to get caught for 60 yards. He's going to go the distance.
He had no one in front of him.
I know he didn't, but
he's gone. He's gone. I'm telling you, he's gone.
I want to see that again. That one.
You would have been caught. He's gone.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Okay. Amigo in the flat. As a blocker, steps inside. Amigo, great job of running after the catch. Not a first down, but close to it. It's going to be second down and 3.
Yeah, they're
7-yard gain for Amigo.
Yeah, 27-yard line, yep.
7 minutes even left to go in the game, and South is down by 10. The pressure is on to go down the field and get 6 points. In the shotgun is Holland, where he's been all day. Receivers to the left, 3 of them. He throws it to Morrow, tackled by Salazar.
Not gonna happen. Two of the better players in the area for both programs over the last couple of years, Salazar and Morrow. Salazar wins that battle.
Yes.
All the way back to the 22-yard line. This is huge right now. 6:21.
You sound like Donald Trump on that.
6:20. Well, it is 6:21 to play. 3rd down and 8. They've got to get this.
3 receivers to the right. Hollins looking to the left. He throws over the middle, and it's underthrown, incomplete, intended for Amigo.
Almost picked off.
Yeah.
Now what do you do?
Oh boy, yeah. I guess they're going to punt.
I guess they're going to have to. You can't give North the ball in that situation. But with 6 minutes to go, you really don't want to give it up.
It's a tough call.
No,
it really
it's a
is.
long. It's if it was 3rd and 1.
If you want to gamble to win the game,
3rd and 1 and 3rd and 2 at the 28. I would go for it.
Do you have a fake punt in the arsenal? Maybe.
They do automatically. It's Amigo's call. Once he gets it, he can run around and decide what he wants to do with it.
Yeah.
So,
only one man deep to receive this,
Devin
and
Leonard.
you know the Titans are ready for the fake. Actually,
Devin Leonard is deep, so he's always the only man deep.
Amigo is going to punt it.
Yeah, he ran around and he saw nothing, so he punted it, and now everybody stays away.
Grab that.
So now the Titans, with 5:58 to play, have the ball at the 49-yard line.
Yeah.
If they put the ball up in the air, shame on them. They got to run it.
You know,
got to run and put the clock.
net gain on that punt is about 23 yards, I think.
Right.
Yeah.
But
we had that. They still had the ball. They had fourth and 6.
4th and 8, John.
4th and 8.
I think.
Yeah, and Osgood's out of the game.
They're back deep. Osgood's out. I think that's a tough spot.
Right.
To do.
Hey, that's a good shot of the booth again. It's Thanksgiving, and what's more fun than bickering around the family table with Tom King?
That's right.
About different calls.
I know it.
So I'm the
What
one
time
that
am I coming?
and I brought up politics.
What time am I coming over?
I brought up Trump. Brought up Donald Trump.
Oh,
It's always a mistake to bring up politics at Thanksgiving. And Leonard refusing to go down, another big chunky yardage on first down.
A ball low snap flipped to him by Levesque. I'm going to call that a pass play there.
Okay.
Because I think he flipped it to him. Not sure. Was it a handoff? It was? Okay. It was very quick.
Yeah.
And it was almost in the air. 14 yards for Leonard. Well over 200 yards in 2 games. I believe he's going to be over 500 yards against Nashua South.
3 receivers to the left, and it's a designed Wildcat running play. Leonard is tripped up after a gain of about 7. Tackle made by Gregory Stanton. And call it a gain of 8.
It's a good play.
2nd down and 2.
You want the ball in the hands of your best player. You might as well just snap it to him directly. And that's what the Titans did then. Clock continuing to run as they take the play clock down. 4:51 to play.
Under 5 minutes, yes, and the clock is the friend of North as they keep the football. Leonard goes skipping through the middle of the line and gets another first down. And is he hurt?
That's Leonard on the ground. It sure looks like it, doesn't it?
He's holding his left knee.
Well, he lost his shoe on one play almost.
That stinks. Such a great game.
Oh, my.
He's the one that made the tackle.
Yeah, it's Devin Leonard.
North play down. That's Leonard. He's limping off.
Limping off, but again.
It was good to see him jump up.
Yep.
Yeah.
He survived.
Maybe a bruise rather than a structural damage.
Couple of hits.
Yep. 1st and 10. That run by Leonard gave them another first down. 34-24. The Titans
the unfortunate
with
part,
the lead in the ball.
Besides the injury for losing Leonard, the unfortunate part there is it stopped the clock.
Yeah. No biggie, though. They just rolled it again. And 4.5 minutes to go. Jared LeVake calling the signals, working that play clock down. Hands it off. No, he keeps it. He's running around the right side toward the sideline, pushed out of bounds by Miles Johnson. Gain of only about 1 or 2 on the play.
Clock continues now. It stops as he goes out of bounds. I wouldn't have wanted him to do that. That's second and around 8 from the 18-yard line. It's more about time now than it is about yardage.
Right. And the Titans have become aware of that play clock, and they're taking big chunks off. LeVake working around left tackle, and Amigo meets him there. Owen and Stanton also driving him back. Mitchell Coy in on the gang tackle. Also 74 for South is Derek Chiavelli.
He gets 2.
Third down.
3rd and 6 from the 16.
You know, this is a situation where a field goal would help North's cause, but I don't think they'll try it. Jack Stone, you know, hasn't tried one. No field goal attempts at all in this game, but if they got close to the first down marker but didn't make it here on 3rd down, that's a possibility to make it a 13-point game. LeVake in the shotgun's going to give it to Leonard. Leonard through the middle and is driven to the turf short of the first down. Near the 15-yard line.
He didn't have the burst there probably because of that injury, but still positive yardage. I would give the ball to Devin Leonard again. You got to get down to the 10-yard line. You're at the 13.
3:10, the clock's rolling.
You know,
no kicker out there.
4th and 3 at the 13-yard line. Clock going, 3:04 to play. It's going to be, you know, it's going to be about 2.5 minutes when South gets the ball back, if they get the ball back at all.
Good look at Leonard near side and LeVake in the middle. He's going to give it to Leonard.
Hey.
He's around right side. He's got the first down. A flag
goes. Oh.
And he's into the end zone, but nobody's celebrating all that much. They want to see what the penalty flag is. It was right in his running path where he was headed. And there it looks like that. Greg
Stanton clapped, but no, it's not. No.
He doesn't want to. Guess he likes to score 2 touchdowns instead of 1.
I guess so.
Here's the replay.
Yeah, he had all the room in the world.
I don't know where the hole was.
Don't know where it was either.
It probably wasn't necessary in Devin Leonard's mind.
It looked like he was probably at about the 18-yard line. It's going to move the ball back probably to the, close to it. It was at the 16. It's going to move back to the 26.
Well, it's a big call because essentially the game was over if that touchdown counted. Instead, it's still a 10-point game, and now it's 4th and 15. And there's a good chance that South will be able to stop here. I mean, the odds in their favor on 4th and 15.
Just what you didn't want. Stops the clock.
LeVake back to pass, throws it, and it is complete. And getting away for a first down, a missed tackle. Another flag back around where the quarterback threw the football. Here's the replay, Tom. There's a whiff.
There's a missed tackle, and there
actually there's another one.
Yep.
Holding against the Titans, and they probably would have accepted this anyway. Or would they have taken the ball, maybe? Probably would have taken the ball.
It's holding against.
Obviously they would have taken the ball if they stopped them short of the first down.
Right.
But it will be 4th and 25. 2.5 minutes to go, 10-point game. South is visualizing a touchdown and an onside kick, but first they have to get the ball back from the Titans and they have to tackle somebody.
The Laundry at the 33. It's going to go back to the 43. They have to get to the 10, so it's going to be 4th and 33 from the 43-yard line.
So here's my play
and here's
call.
The punt coming in.
Punt,
Yep. Time to surrender.
It looked like Steve Lambert ran near side. He was going to get a long pass, and he is the most upset person that they're putting the punt team out in the field.
You got a 2-score lead.
Yeah, makes sense, you know.
Sure does.
Punt it deep. Jason Fox gets back there. A rolling snap. They get it away.
Make sure it's a good kick by Mute.
Fair catch by Fox at the 13-yard line.
What you had to remind Mute of is don't take a knee. That's the thing you could not let him do, is take a knee.
And you know what? He was tempted because that was another ground ball snap. So a good punt by Mute, effective in pinning South deep. They will have to go.
2 scores, 2.5 to play.
87 yards to get a score here.
You get one big play, and that cuts it right down.
So 2 receivers split to the left, 2 to the right, and a penalty flag drops before the snap. Who's got the 12? Well, that would have helped. 12 people. Get down the field fast.
Get down the field a little faster. The only problem is the refs caught it, and you're 5 yards off.
1st and 15 from the 6. Or is that an 8?
The 8.
It's an 8. Incomplete. Fox was the intended receiver on the shallow slant. So it'll be 2nd and 15. 2:27 to go in the game. Turkey Bowl 2015. There you see the score. And 2:27 is the time remaining here in the 4th.
You know, even though North has 34 points on the board, this is one of the, you have to say it, one of the better games defensively that South's been able to play. And that's
Johnson has the swing pass. He's dragged down from behind, inbounds by Salazar. And it is at the 20, actually the 17-yard line. They need to get to the 24. So jumping offside, the right side of the line. Unfortunately, Kyle Reeder moved. And see if he was drawn offside or contact was made by the defense. You're going to have a conference here about who's at fault. Clearly somebody had a false start. And the Panthers are going to get moved back. 2:01 remaining. 34-24 is the score. And ball 3rd down and 11.
Yep.
And clearly a passing situation for the Panthers, who have 3 receivers spread out on the left side. Sean Holland in the shotgun is going to drop back 2 steps and throw over the middle. Morrow's got it. He's got a 1st down as they move the chains. High percentage pass on the shallow cross to Morrow pays off. Well thrown pass by Holland. 1:47, the clock is continuing to move. They get it away. Surprising there was no flags there. Morrow cuts it back inside. He's still inside. Morrow's going to get knocked down from behind. Levi Goslin at the 45-yard line drags him down. They'll stop the clock momentarily for moving the chains. 1:36 remaining now in the 4th quarter. South in a mad scramble to try to go downfield and get 6 points on the board and cut into this 10-point deficit. Intended for Xavier Williams, and Salazar stepped in the middle. Dylan Salazar has had a fantastic game on defense for the Titans. Number 5. Exactly 90 seconds left between Tom and his turkey.
No, it's a little bit away, a little ways away from that.
I exaggerate. Handoff is to Morrow. It's a little trickery. Back to the quarterback. He throws in the middle, deflected, and Morrow picks it up. He bumped into his own man, and with all that, they get about 7 yards.
Unbelievable.
And take 25 seconds off the clock.
Must have touched about 5 people on the way to Morrow's hands. Watch it. Tipped.
Morrow, and now he bumps into his own guy.
Right, there's the bump.
And not much there. Devin Leonard with the tackle. There's a lot of work for 7 yards. They need to throw it deep down the field. Over the middle, overthrown. Stops the clock with 57 seconds remaining. And it is 4th down. They need 3 yards to keep this drive alive. 57 seconds remaining in the 2015 football season here at Stellos Stadium in Nashua. Stay tuned at 1 o'clock. We'll be replaying the 2005 Turkey Bowl, and we'll keep on going till we hit 2014 on Friday night here on Nashua TV, replaying Turkey Bowls.
First down.
Amigos got the first down in the right flat inside the 45-yard line, so it's 1st and 10. That took 4 seconds off the clock. They wind the clock now. It's rolling at 50 seconds and counting down. Holland barks out the play, trips left. Looking to his left, he dumps it off. It's Miles Johnson, eludes the tackler,
Fumble.
drops the ball, and the Titans have it. And all they have to do is fall down, and this game will be in the books. Devin Leonard fittingly recovers the fumble and puts an exclamation point on a tremendous game.
Great
for the
football
Titans
game,
running back.
John. Great job, John Collins, as I head down to the
Thank
field.
you,
Happy
Tom King.
Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving to you also. There are still 35 seconds left to be played in the Turkey Bowl, and the Titans stuffed the drive of the Panthers in the last couple of minutes, just not able to get the big chunks of yardage and through the air that they needed to put 6 or 7 points up on the board quickly and try an onside kick. Instead, with a 10-point lead, it'll be pretty simple for the Titans to run off the rest of the game clock here as they take a knee. They might have to take one more knee to make it official. That will be it. There was enough play clock to cover the remaining 30 seconds. And the final score of Turkey Bowl 2015 here at Stellos is the Titans of Nashua North 34 and the Panthers of Nashua High South 24. A 10-point victory for North. A good sportsmanship handshake at midfield. For Tom King and our executive producer Pete Johnson next to me, our camera crew, Jim McLean, Tim O'Neill, Scott Silver. I'm John Collins, thanking you for watching and saying happy Thanksgiving and good afternoon from Stellos Stadium, everybody.
Memorial Trophy to the Nashua North Titans is Ed Leishus Jr. It will present the trophy to the North players and coaches. Standing at the 43-yard line with the Titan captains, Mr. Ed Leicius is presenting the Edward F. Leicius Memorial Trophy. Congratulations to both teams for great seasons. And thank you for writing another important chapter in Nashua's story tradition. Again, on behalf of all of us, the Nashua School District, and from the press box, from our family to yours, everybody have a happy and safe Thanksgiving. We'll see you next year.